primary control of critical functions. No one front up. The clock gets started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello and welcome. If you're watching this live, it is Zane's birthday. He, in 2025, is now 31.
24.
So I was going to say we just time
2024 is now 31. I really tried to nail that.
I mean, it won't be untrue for a period of time.
That is true. You are 31. How do you feel?
Old and decrepit.
Yes. One of those two things is true.
He's decrepit. Which it is, let's find out.
Tell him in the chat that I will now be pulling up which one you think he is. Or if you're watching this VOD, tell him a belated happy birthday. But that is not all. It is also Jackson's birthday in a couple days. He will be turning 21. So hit up our roll21.com, go and buy some merch so that we can fund his extravaganza, if you know what I'm saying. What?
I don't know. What's my extravaganza?
The extravaganza is actually when they like and subscribe.
Oh, bro.
Super helpful.
Gotta like and subscribe.
Helps the channel a ton. But also it helps my ego, and I'm struggling. So be there for me.
Are you?
Do we really need to
I
boost
felt
that?
personally attacked. This small gnat is personally attacking me as well. But yeah, so let's just get right to it. I was going to hit play and make sure that the music works on my phone. Is that still an appropriate time to do that?
The music?
Yeah, I want to make sure that it's playing loud.
I mean,
If we can hear it.
do it for the audience.
Okay.
A rare moment of
Inception.
technical difficulty. Is this a difficulty or is this a...
I would argue that, yeah. I would say
It's
so.
in there.
It's in there? Oh, since we're just letting it all hang out, can you switch the Stream Deck to Ragtag?
Oh,
The big
yeah.
one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
While we play this
Nothing
intro.
is hanging out. YouTube algorithm is listening.
It's all dangling out there.
No. No.
That's why the camera's like right here.
Did I? Yeah, right. No, I'm not wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Get wrecked. Cool. So I think that worked, right?
That worked. Thank you.
Cool beans. Yeah.
I should probably pull mine back on. All right.
Yeah.
What?
I can smell it.
Give me 1 second. Get out from under the table. We know what you're doing.
All right, fine.
All right. It's actually
Hands up.
It's
Don't you?
it's a Twilight. All right, we're playing Star Wars Ragtag. It's a good time. It's all Star Wars and it's all Dungeon World, and I'm hacking it, and it's exciting. So without further ado, let's get ready for tonight's episode of Star Wars Ragtag. Wow, that was quick. It's a quicker intro than the other show that I'm in. Yeah, because it's like
Check that out on our YouTube channel.
yeah, Orbit has a much longer intro. Cool. The group found themselves confronted by this is ages ago, but you guys found yourselves confronted by Senate guards and drones back in the museum. A fierce battle ensued with the Senate guards, and you managed to defeat your opponents. Drex, of course, cleverly hid among the fossils upstairs while the others fought, and then he delivered the final blow. Once they were vanquished, the group retrieved a Kyber crystal, this dark red, dangerous crystal, and escaped from the museum. Upon returning, the group contacted Sky, who's a blue droid. He's a
Super tactical.
super tactical droid. You guys are paying attention. To obtain coordinates from the Lucra Hulk Lodge, a mobile base for smugglers. I don't know if you guys know, but a Lucra Hulk is super big.
Yeah.
I recognized the scale when I said it, but I've been playing a video game and
Oh yeah.
there's one in there. It's huge. It's like it's a
Giant
massive, huge.
Donut City.
Yeah, and well,
Yeah.
that's just like the hangars and stuff. I'm talking like the big honking middle thing is even
yeah.
big. Anyway, huge. Landing at this lodge, they were greeted by Sky, who demanded a 15% cut of their earnings. They negotiated and settled on a payment of 20,000 credits instead. Afterward, they split the earnings from the heist. Jeev then spoke with Tila, a Togruta, about the speeder and future job opportunities. Drex sought out Verity Kai, a red Twi'lek, and for information about the Kyber crystal. And Verity agreed to help, but only if Drex completed a task, stealing a golden statuette and credits from Kinto's casino. Drex informed the group about their new heist, and of course, Tanzai met with his old pal and learned about someone he maybe needs to kill. I don't know. That might have to be something we pick up later. The team traveled to Noroyo, a distant planet, and arrived at the Afterlife Oasis Casino, the casino that Kinto owns. Then they scouted the area, played games, gathered intelligence, and Tanzai learned about the golden statuette from Anara, a drunk participant in the tournament. Jeev then discovered that Kinto, the owner, had keys to the vault where the statuette was kept, and Drex had a confrontation with a Jawa, but managed to avoid major trouble. Remember, you guys are trying to find this statuette of this Twi'lek that is supposed to be given as the grand prize for this Sabak tournament. So then you guys snuck into the back rooms of the casino and found Kinto's office. Inside, you discovered a key to a display case, a ring with Kinto's seal, and a command remote for an HK series droid. You decided to take everything, continue the heist. Next, you plan to use the HK droid for your heist. You know you need to find a ring of keys to access the vault. Time is of the essence, as the guards might soon investigate the camera that had been broken by Tanzai. Cool. Hopefully you appreciated that. When you're watching a 3-hour movie, it's nice to know what happened last time.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Especially as a player.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to appreciate it tomorrow when I listen to it in the work van.
Heck yeah.
We do film these a month apart, unlike the other shows.
Right. So
Yeah.
big long
Hiatus.
I'm just gonna let
Hiatus.
nope, I wasn't gonna finish it. I was just gonna say big long and just
Pause.
Implication.
Big, long.
It's a big, long implication.
He's just not going to do it. So, all right. So we're going to carry on with the show.
All right, so you guys are in Kinto's office, and Kinto's office is it's nice. It's a back room office, so it's not particularly like, ooh wow, but it's cool.
So I'm trying to remember exactly what we were tasked to do, because it was specifically we're just trying to basically shut him, like ruin him, right?
So
yeah, humiliate him.
We're
basically.
supposed to get the statue, and we can keep any credits we keep along the way, but we're supposed to get the statue, and I think it was, like 3 million or something like that?
Oh, yeah, because they wanted the statue. That's right.
Yeah. I think credits
Yeah,
were
she
kinda
did.
optional.
3 million credit investment
Yeah.
Okay.
that she put into this bar that he ripped her off for. And we just acquired the remote, the HK-47.
And we all have rank work gold.
not HK-47, but an HK
Yes.
droid nonetheless.
AK Assassin.
The HK droid.
The HK-47, right?
Your friendly neighborhood HK droid.
No.
And then we've got his signet ring, too. So, because when he mentioned that, I was like, oh, we could, like, do some forgery kind of stuff and, like, really get him jacked. You know what I mean? Like, we could send something back to the Hutts with his seal saying, like, basically, like, I'm not paying you anymore. Like, we're done. Like, thanks, suckers.
It's a good idea, yeah.
And just really ruin him.
Do you think we could do that? Should we do this in character? This conversation?
Go.
So Tanzai will pick up the ring and be like, this could work.
How so?
Tell the Hutts he's done with them. Ruin his name with them.
We've seen the Hutts. We know it would work.
Might not hurt to let them know where he will be as well, especially if he doesn't know they're coming.
Counter to that, though, if he tries to send a message after they send one back, how's that gonna work? Because he won't have it.
I don't feel like the Hutts would be open to discourse at that point if he's basically just giving them the finger and running away.
No, their MO would be to send a hit squad immediately.
Fair enough.
Perhaps we should use this as an alternative to the loud exit, or
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we wanted a loud exit. I thought you had a Jawa that pissed you off.
Yes. But the mission. More money in the mission than in revenge.
Agreed.
So can we pocket that HK droid remote?
Yeah, you have it.
So we pocket that. We pocket the signet.
It's like a little cylinder, essentially, and it has like a button on top and then like a little microphone on the bottom.
Cool. And then, how hard is it for us to kind of make our way out undetected?
Yeah, so if you guys remember, you had just rounded the corner, right? You came in the big long hallway. Immediately, you, instead of going straight, you went to the right and then got in the office, right? And then let's say you exit that doorway, right? And you look to the left, and that corner that you were gonna, round, that's where the camera that you destroyed is. To the right, if you remember, were kind of basically some other options for rooms. The further you go back, you could potentially get to kind of the vault, if you will, like where they're keeping the majority of the money and funds, because I did describe sort of a pipes, if you remember, the pipes that would travel from the cashier all the way where the credits would kind of sail through to the back. So if you are interested in getting credits, you're going to have to continue into the place. But otherwise, yeah, you can of course just leave. You just come around the way you came.
Do I notice something that makes me aware of this?
Makes you aware of
in this moment.
In this moment, well, you've already been made aware of it. Like, this is a thing that you guys already know.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna try and roleplay this.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just gonna kind of like pace and just kind of like fold my arms. Maybe it's plan A.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of money back there that could be ours.
It already is. It's just not in our pockets yet.
How sure are we of that?
You've got that remote, right?
Yep.
And I've got my blade. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we better move quickly then.
Agreed.
All right, so you see down the hall to the right as you kind of exit the doorway. To the left would be the way back out, and I'm assuming you're not going that way.
Not anymore.
Going to go to the right. So immediately to the right, there's a doorway on each side of you. Right down the hall, there's a doorway that kind of across. To the right would be an employee lounge. You're familiar with this, right? You saw kind of somebody come through that way, we'll say, as you kind of were sneaking around the corner. And then across from that room would be a security office. And then the hallway continues into like a double door.
The security office is probably where we want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do not have access to this room. So it is not opening automatically for you.
Okay. I will try to bend bars, lift gates.
Okay. It is one of those doors that sort of would move up into sort of a hole that would go. So you're going to have to sort of bend down and, deadlift / squat your way up this.
Really putting the lift gates into it.
Right. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
11.
Ooh, there you go. Wow.
That is for sure masterful.
And since I'll choose 3. Doesn't take long, nothing damaged, and it's quiet.
Wow. So yeah, you basically just go and it lifts all the way up, and it is up. You do look inside the room, and there is somebody there. You all 3 just immediately crouch, and you see that there is somebody kind of standing against the back wall, staring at 3 security screens at a desk. And then 5 desks face the west wall. So basically immediately to the left, when you walk in the doorway, is somebody standing in the corner watching the screens, and then also the doorway. But as you kind of peek your head around, you just catch that they are not looking at you. They're looking at the doorway. Or not the doorway. They're looking at the computers. And then against the back wall, there are 5 desks, each covered with screens.
I'll kind of look towards these two and just like motion, like knock them out.
Yep.
So when you walk in the room, he is going to see you. So you have to be very, like, he's sort of looking in your direction. He will see you as you enter the space.
As an alternative, you still have that grenade, right?
I'm assuming he whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to set off a grenade. That's pretty loud.
Yeah, but there's twice as many of them as us.
No, there's one dude.
There's one dude in there.
I thought he just said there were 5 others in there.
There's
too.
5 desks facing the
Oh,
west wall.
Five others. Yeah, 5
yeah.
desks.
I think
Oh,
if one of you can
that's
just
fine,
knock
then.
him out.
Yeah, that's
I will give it a shot. I'll try to just take him down quietly.
sure.
Okay. So go ahead for me, and I mean, basically, you're having to like kind of leap into the room very quickly, make your decision. There is going to be a kind of a moment where he's able to kind of get you, so I'm going to have to make you roll a hack and slash.
Okay.
You basically hop into the space, and then he immediately is able to kind of grab near his gun, and then you jump over the desk, over the computer screens.
That was cocked. This one is not. So I'm gonna pull this one out. I got it for sure. Just how good did I get it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, you walk in, and I think you're trying to minimize blood, minimize all those things.
Yeah,
so
I'm not-
it's I wouldn't even say maybe you don't even draw your blade.
Maybe just kind of like thunk.
You just, and then you hear him go,
Put a knife in his forehead.
and he crushes his windpipe.
You kill him?
No,
Oh.
but he crushed his windpipe.
So he
That'll
can't scream.
knock him out. Yeah,
He's like sitting on the ground.
yeah. And then I'll just kind of like choke him out. So that
Yeah,
he's, like,
sleep
out,
roll.
You
out.
just help close what's already fractured and destroyed. And then he essentially
You just destroy what's left of his larynx.
stops
Yeah.
breathing, I guess.
For the time being.
As he lays on the ground, and the crushed windpipe suffocates him to death.
We'll fix him later.
I'll just go ahead, like a collapsed, cardboard tube. I'll just kind of like pinch the edges, so it's like a,
So it fixes it a little bit.
so it fixes it a little bit, and then I'll gag and tie him
Okay. So yeah, he's
and blindfold.
he's okay, but he's not.
now
Great.
Jaden's gonna say his sinuses are bad and he can't breathe out his nose.
Yep, he's dying. No, so
He's gonna die.
the solution. This room is a bit more complicated now that you're inside of it. You see above each of the computer screens is a sort of what?
Point of order. I just want to make sure we're closing the door behind us.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab off of that guard any keys, cards, whatever.
Yeah, you grab essentially a ring of key fobs.
Yep.
Sweet.
Cool. There are 8 keys on this key fob.
Sweet.
And so you walk in and you look immediately to the back of the room, along basically your caddy corner right. So when you walk in the room to the right, there's would be a door that would open, double, right? And then to the left, beyond kind of all those 5 desks, would be a door into the next room. But I was going to describe sort of a little bit. The desks kind of have these pipes that are going down and then into to the right. But each of these computers sort of lights up when you see some credits. They seem to be like individual counters or individual logs or manifests pertaining to each computer separately, essentially.
And those tubes are kind of carryover from what we saw before.
Yes.
Coming from the floor.
So like the cashier, basically when you hand them chips or hand them credits, then it like a bank shoots up and continues to move, and then obviously it tracks into this room, and then you see every time it passes by, like computer flashes, and then it makes a count. Each computer separately counting each cash register.
How often are things passing through these tubes through the counter?
I mean it's a casino.
So pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are able to go left or go right or investigate these desks.
I'll investigate the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you kind of go ahead and give me a trying to think what would be the best. Maybe discerning realities would be the best here.
Good old discerning reality.
While he's looking at the desks, am I able to kind of determine from like where we are and just relation to where we've been, like where the doors are leading? Like, is one going back out to the main floor? That kind of thing?
So if you remember when you came into this hallway, you were kind of in the middle of the casino.
Sure.
Right? And you know that based on your conversations with Anara, that it goes back to the corner. So essentially, if you're facing the door that you came in, the farther back right you go, the deeper into the casino you go.
Okay.
Right? So basically, going to the left may be a detour, but who knows what could be behind that door.
Sure.
Going to the right, guarantees you further in the direction of choice.
And that's where the tubes are going anyway, right? Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, I rolled an 11,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask, what should I be on the lookout for?
Okay.
What here is useful or valuable to me? And what here is not what it appears to be?
I like those questions. Let's go ahead and one at a time. You asked, what should I be on the lookout for? You should be on the lookout for... It's a great question. So as you continue, you know, based on heists you've done in the past, that a vault is never what it seems, right? So you start to look around at the computers and you kind of discern based on these, on some, you're distracted by this flashing that's going on with the computers, but you check the securities first, right? So you go to the security cameras and you see that there's a security camera in every single corner except for the vault. You're not seeing the vault as you click through the cameras and being able to see, pulling up the whole of everything. You're not seeing any bit of that space. So what should you be on the lookout for? Surprises in the vault. You're not really able to look beyond that. But also, I will say that from these vantage points, you are seeing some cheating going on from the dealers. Not only is it the house favored, it's also unfair, to a significant degree. So people are being swindled out of their money.
Can I do I have any way of taking that footage onto like the equivalent of a flash drive or my phone? Whatever that equivalent would be. A data pad.
We'll say that there is a sort of a floppy disk style
Hologram.
modem. No, you'll have to like get like a small little disc the size of like a GameCube circle.
I love it.
Do you have adventuring gear?
Like the Death Star.
We could say like you could use
Gotcha.
use of that as like that's how adventuring gear works.
Adventuring
right?
gear, you can just have things.
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm saying he's asking about the computer. I'm going to let him just say he's able to pull out
something.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do grab some small disc the size of like a GameCube
70s
disc.
retro future floppy disk.
It's not a floppy disk. It really is like a small GameCube style. Like, have you ever seen a game? Yeah, it's a small little CD. Yeah, like the Death Star plans.
Yeah.
Cool.
You pointed out. You had the next question, which was, what here is useful or valuable to you? What here is useful or valuable to you is the directions are being pointed out for you. To the left is obviously a detour, and to the right is the direction you need to be going. That is where the money is headed, right? That kind of gives you the direction you need to be going. But, Drex, he gets distracted. What here is not what it appears to be was the final question. Now, of course, you go to these computers against the back wall. This is when the moment when you start to actually sit down at one of the chairs and you look and maybe you like start clicking through or start poking, I guess in this case be a touchscreen. So you're like touching things and then you're, maneuvering, looking around, looking for files, looking what's going on. And each individual computer is accounting its own ledger. And each individual computer is also accounting its own business. Each name is classified as a different business. So, not sure what that means, but if you were to say, oh, go after the Afterlife Casino, and they were to be out of their money, there'd be 4 other businesses that are still standing.
Keep that info too.
Mm-hmm. Can I have that be on the disc I took?
Yeah, you just have that knowledge.
What a nerve herder.
I don't think you can actually retrieve said ledgers. Like you can't just like copy that to a file.
Okay.
But you can have awareness of that.
Okay. Witness testimony. So
Well, you could also just be like, there are other,
Sure.
whatever you told the police or something.
okay. Is there a way that I can disable security cameras?
We'd probably
We're in the security room.
Just hit the button and turn it off.
Can I just turn all the security stuff off?
Just flip the breaker.
You can turn off the security. I mean, no, but you can turn off the camera's visual. Does that make sense?
Sure, we'll do that.
Oh yeah.
Right, like you turn off the computer, and the computer is no longer recording or showing that, but the cameras themselves are still on.
So somebody outside seeing the cameras moving, they're not like just like not doing their thing.
Sure.
So that actually helps.
All right.
It's like when
that's
you look
that.
busy in front of your boss.
Yeah. I don't know what that. I don't know that.
No,
You work from home. I don't even want to hear it.
I'm going to be like, all right, that's that. Now help me with him real quick. I'm going to motion.
Pick them up.
We're going to pick him up.
Yep.
I'm going to sit him. Is there a chair in the room?
Yep.
I'm going to sit him on a chair. I'm going to take his tyings off. I'm going to take some of the spice that I have.
Okay.
I'm going to cause him to slightly overdose.
Oh.
Just gonna hit him with some drugs. Okay.
And I'm going to have I'm
poor guy.
going to line him up so he like falls forward off of his chair, neck first into the lip of the table.
Oh,
Yeah, to recrush his windpipe.
yeah,
and
he
fall on the
dies.
ground.
There's no way to get beat around that.
No, yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
staging a death.
He dies, and it looks like he overdosed.
Yep.
Yep. I need you to. Oh, I want him to do something. I don't even. I mean,
So whatever you're doing, can I aid with that? Because I
want
want
to help, but I have no clue how I'm going to go about that.
to basically like I'm.
no, I think it just works. Unfortunately, in this game, I think it just works.
He's not like a mechanic. Yeah.
No, I think that's a thing that happens.
I mean, that makes sense.
What's stopping us?
Right. All right,
That's cool.
you're in the room.
All right.
Like,
I'll say Tanzai
I'm-
finishes closing the door.
yeah. Cool.
Cameras are out.
Excellent. We move.
Which direction?
Right.
Yep. To the right.
Okay. Ignoring what could be behind door number 2, you head.
Well, I mean, can we look at the cameras? Well, before before he turns the cameras off, can we look and see what's to the left? Like, is there a camera in that room?
Yeah, that seems to be the holding cells.
Okay, so is there anybody in there?
There are
Just-
3 people in there.
Does that include guards?
There is no guard in there.
Good to know.
Okay.
All right.
Loud exit?
That's actually a really smart idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go grab the stuff
You guys have
first.
like 9 different options for a loud exit.
Yeah, dude. That's great.
I say we incorporate all of them.
The more chaos, the less.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head to the right and head down a hallway. Another moment where you're able to sort of turn right again. Right, so you entered this doorway, then you go straight for a while, and you turn right down another really long hallway. As you round the corner, you see 2 people walking from the vault, carrying essentially what would be like bags with, I mean, you assume maybe money or something, but they're 2 employees. They're wearing their Jabba the Hutt masks. Not Jabba masks, but you get what I mean. And they are walking in your direction. What do you do?
We know.
Well, dude.
Night of the Republic.
Okay,
yeah,
so
there
what,
you go.
describe to me, instead of saying Night of the Republic, describe to me what occurs.
You don't see us here. We're meant to be back here.
All right, so you just walk, they're looking at you, and they're like, what? And then you just say, we're supposed to be back here.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, can I, as he's doing that, can I like lean over and whisper in his ear? Tell them to put the bags on our ship.
You want to put the bags on our ship, the Spitfire.
And someone goes, the person, the Twi'lek says, where's your ship?
Tell him where we parked, basically.
So they're gonna have to cross
That's a
the
long way
river
away.
and then go out and then go through this village and then put the stuff on there. Okay, go ahead and
Come back without taking it.
Go ahead and roll.
9.
9. So
It's gonna bite us in the butt.
that is a that's a partial, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Should be.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
But what's the penalty? Because it'll say on a 7 to 9 something.
I didn't say anything about 7 to 9. It only says on a 10 or more that they do it without question.
Gotcha. Let me look. I want to be.
I may have forgotten to write something down. I don't know.
No, you're good, and I'm gonna help you. I'm pulling it up right now. I have it on my way. Yeah. So basically, you are
They do as they please.
really.
Yeah, I'll read it to you. On 10 plus, you take +1 forward against them. On a miss, they do as they please, and you take -1 against them.
Oh, interesting. You still have to parlay. Yeah, you still have to parlay, but you get a bonus with your Knight of the Republic. That's neat. We've been doing that incorrectly.
Yeah, apparently.
So basically, just go ahead and roll to parlay.
If I can find the page, I will.
It's gonna be page 4.
So this is your yeah. Let me look here. Student of the Force, the Jedi Knight.
It's still a 9. It's just a 9 the other way.
Yeah, so this is not a mind trick, by the way. I just want you to know that Knight of the Republic is not intended to be a mind trick.
Got it.
If you want to do a mind trick, you actually just need to roll plus charisma, because a mind trick has a rule, and it's right here, and we can write it down. But when you wave your hand and use the Force to convince someone, roll plus charisma. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. You can spend your hold to give them an order. They will obey or suffer damage. You may have only a hold over one person at a time, and that is an available ability for Jedi consulars. So you do not have that yet until you choose to take that later. For now, we're gonna, I don't want to kill the mood or kill the narrative. However, in this case, you're actually just giving them an order based on your authority. You're literally just looking at them and telling them what to do, and they are just. And then basically when
So you just have that vibe that they respect.
yeah, you roll plus charisma on a success. They choose one. To attack you, back away cautiously, then flee, or do what you say.
So do you want me to reroll or just use...
Or you choose
9?
one. Yeah. So basically, what'd you roll plus charisma?
9.
9.
It was 9 total.
Right. So you choose to either have them, or you choose to have them attack you, choose to have them back away cautiously, then flee, or choose to have them do what you say.
Do what I say.
Right. But they're not doing it because you're mind tricking them. They're doing it because you're just telling them to do it.
Yeah.
But I like the flavor of you mind tricking them. It's just maybe this one's a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we all feel good about that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Good to know we've been doing that wrong.
No, you're not doing it wrong. We're just flavoring this ability differently now.
Well, I could see how it would play into the previous ones.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. It's just keep that in mind. And then on a 10 plus, you basically also take a +1 forward.
Yeah.
Cool. Now that we've resolved that, they do what you say. They just go ahead and go, yeah, okay. And they start walking. Pardon me. They walk down the hall, and then you don't see them. But the door to the vault stands in your way.
I'm going to try one of the key fobs. I'm going to try all the key fobs, see if I can get it to open.
You look around, and you look at these key fobs finally, and it says cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. There's only 6, and one of the doors not here.
I thought you said 8 key fobs.
Did I say eat? Okay, well, it just eat. It is all of the key fobs minus the ability to get into the vault.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Of course.
It's basically a double door. It's like a cast iron hut face mounted on this door.
Get those people back there.
But I will say you guys have an employee pass card from getting it from that guy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mention it, but you have it.
Okay. So I'll
you
try
come
that.
within 10 feet of the double door, and the hut opens its mouth. And then the door opens, essentially.
Okay. I'll look at these two and be like, I'll stand guard. You go.
Got it.
I just not in agreement.
So the vault is 40 feet deep and almost twice as wide.
Wow.
So it's a big room. You see 7 sort of crates resting on low tables, positioning against the north and east walls, and 2 tall sort of cabinets stand against the south wall, and standing in the middle of the room is an HK series droid. It is totally like gunmetal, and it immediately looks at you all when you enter the room, and its eyes glow a reddish color.
I'm going to pull out the remote.
Yep.
Turn it off.
I'm going to attempt to... Is it like a communication? Like I communicate with it? Or is
Yeah,
it like
you're essentially giving it an order at a frequency that it is going to obey.
I'll take a help.
I don't think it'll work because we had to be within 30 feet of it.
No, you have to be within. You can't take it. You can't take the. Well, it's going to work now. Is what I'm saying. You can
Yeah.
totally do it now.
Gotcha.
I'm
mind
going
then.
to... What is it?
You don't have to do an ability. You just tell me what you're
Well,
doing.
there's a thing I want to do.
Ooh.
I'm going to try to recruit this guy.
Ooh.
There you go.
Wow. It's kind of
Nice.
fun.
What is it with you and taking droids in our crew?
I like it.
They're useful
Agreed.
until they're not.
I like it. So you're basically going to try and recruit him. So that means that you need to tell me what you're offering. You're looking. Oh, I see. So normally when you recruit, it's just sort of you're just looking to hire help. But in this case, you're trying to directly recruit this HK droid. I think it's not going to be a reputation thing. I think you're actually just going to try to parlay with him. I don't think that's what you're trying to do here. You're not looking for someone who can help you do a thing. You're just looking for this person to join you, which is a parlay.
HK, follow us.
It looks at you and says, "Why?
I will grant you freedom.
Freedom. Fine.
Sorry.
No, you're good." It says fine. You have its remote. Does what you say.
Yeah.
All right. Protect us.
Fine.
Try to be covert.
Fine.
Okay, let's go. No, I unclick it.
All right, so it starts to move in your guys' direction in a way that's not
Do we not want to check?
It's not covert at all.
footing. It's
Do
just
we not wa-
walking.
Do we not want to check those crates and see if the statue's in one of them?
That's what I mean. I was getting...
Oh, I thought you meant we were walking
I was-
out of the
Oh,
room.
yeah, no.
making sure he wasn't going to aggro.
You see that
I see.
5 of these chests against one side of the room
thought
are all
we were-
connected
okay.
via tubes.
So that's all credits are going into those.
Okay. Is there like a forklift or a pallet mover or something like that?
In this room?
Mhm.
No, it is what I described. It is just a very big, empty room with these huge crates,
Well, follow up to that is, are you forklift
the
certified?
HK, and then the big cabinets.
What's in the cabinets?
You head over to the cabinets. You see that it is items of value given by rich patrons. You see that there is essentially a very large gold and ruby necklace worth about 2,500 credits. You see a sort of a jade creature figurine worth about 750 credits and a vibro blade.
Ooh,
I'm gonna take that vibro blade.
that's a good call.
You open it and the HK says, "That is not for your hands."
Yes, it is.
Fine.
So for those of you us not as aware, vibroblade specifically, what does that do? Is that specific?
It's a vibrating blade. A lot of the Mandalorians would have them on their gauntlets to go up in close quarters melee combat.
Sweet.
It penetrates especially well because of its vibrating property.
Sweet.
It's similar to not too dissimilar from the way that the Flash sort of just goes through phases through
It's-
things.
yeah.
In this case, it's like actually the best way I would describe it would be, why does when you cut your turkey it need to vibrate?
Right. So almost kind of Dune-like situation. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because it needs
Okay.
it's just helps it cut and
For, like, I mean, it essentially has the cutting power that's just a little bit below a lightsaber,
And they're very
minus all the heat.
and they're very sharp.
and I have the description for that weapon should you choose to wield it.
I would like to wield it.
So it is close, it is messy, it has +1 damage,
Oh.
and 2 weight.
But yeah, the BX series commando droids have like it looks like an X-Acto knife blade, but that's what it is too. It's just a longer vibro braid.
So this is like a sword, like because that's
Essentially.
big. That's mine's the same weight, so it's got to be about the same size.
Yeah,
Kinda like an
it's a
oscillating sword.
short sword size. So probably
Like a machete.
it's probably
Yeah.
it's probably the
About-
size of like a yardstick.
That's pretty dope.
Sweet.
Close and messy. That's nice.
I mean, I'm not going to be the finesse guy, so
Nope.
close and messy is going to be what it would be.
Cool.
So there was the necklace, the vibroblade, and what else?
The jade.
A jade
A jade figurine,
Worth
$750.
K.
750 credits.
750.
All right. Well, I'll take the golden. I mean, do either of you take the? Well,
Bring me the necklace.
Okay. I'll give him.
I've got
the
a plan
necklace.
for it.
So you have.
This would be a fun toy for the ship.
You take the figurine.
Yeah, why not?
And then
Put that next to my Rancor Gulp cup.
how many credits can we pocket from the crates?
How much can you pocket from the crates?
What's a reasonable amount?
So at any given time, the 7 chests contain a total of 2d4 times 1,000 credits. So if you open it, you roll the dice, and then that's what you find.
Loot crates.
Loot crates.
Let's
Loot
do
crates.
it. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
so
open one.
sorry, 5 crates. I have updated because of the computers. I decided to tie them.
So
Yep,
2d4.
So 2d4 per crate. There's 5 crates.
All right.
That's a lot of D4s. It's 10 D4s.
I will say, something will happen at the end of this. So be ready.
Okay.
I'm saying
So-
while you're rolling, don't get too excited.
Okay.
Who wants to open just one?
I'll just open one.
Okay. Someone. All right.
I've already grabbed 8 D4s.
Well, you do.
What'd you
4D.
roll
You
over
said
there?
4 d4s for you.
3 and a
Oh,
4.
gotcha.
That's pretty good.
Never
Yeah, I
mind.
don't know if you can see
So
that. but-
12, not 12. Pardon me. 7 times 1,000 is 7,000 credits.
2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
Um,
That'd be 7.
so 7,000 credits.
Cool.
11 total.
I forgot to grab a pencil.
It's 11,000 credits.
So I'll grab my 7. 20.
You're able to pull out all the credits. Cool.
Okay.
Several moments go by. What do you guys do?
Close the crates. Go back to the door.
Do we find is the statue in here or no?
No, you do not find the statuette.
Okay. Did we see where it was, like on the screens?
No. No, you guys only assumed that it was in the vaults.
Okay.
So hold on. Let me look at that. The statue.
It was on display.
Yeah, I guess it was. So maybe we grab it on our way out.
Yeah.
Prison break.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
So you guys head outside of the vault, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You head outside of the vault, and there are 5 security coming this direction. And if you're wondering why that is, it's because behind them you see a small Sulistan. So if you can picture it with me, he has kind of roundish black eyes. He has nostrils that extend.
Blobfish.
Yeah, he's got nostrils that extend down and out of his face, giving him sort of a jowlish appearance. His mouth moves as if it's controlled by a puppet, and his head, he's got like a cap. It's like a nice kind of decorated cap over the better part of his head, but otherwise he has a human physique. And he is yelling kind of beyond. He says, basically he's going to say, wow. I don't think he's prepared for this because he sort of just starts to stumble, right? He's sort of just like, you took too much money and we weren't able to pull out they couldn't pull we couldn't give change. You get them. You guys took too much money and then he wasn't able to make change for people, and so he just assumed that somebody had taken all the money from the vaults.
Oh.
I'm going to quickly tell the HK. I'd like a security guard. Clean this up.
Fine. And it starts to waltz down the hallway.
I will waltz right next to it.
Yes, I'm staying within 30 feet.
It's like
of it.
And I'm just and you can't see it because of Tanzai's mask, but he has this big old smile as he's drawing his blade right next to this HK droid.
and then you see as Kinto Toglepak is the last man standing, essentially. And he, first the HK just grabs the head of the nearest guy and just goes, crushes it, and then just shoves this man like an accordion to the ground. And then the other one next to him just goes, fuck it, I'm done. And drops his weapons, and then it's the other 4 guys that are just like, we don't want to do this. So they just drop their weapons. Very quickly, that gets resolved, because an HK assassin droid is a terrifying thing.
Yes.
Especially HK 50, who is now the person before, or the being before you.
Told him, hold.
Oh yes, hold. Don't kill the rest.
Fine. And Kinto goes, oh man, you took it.
Kill him.
Oh shit.
Took what?
Well, we need him to
Took what?
He starts to
fill
run.
things in first.
What do we need him for?
HK.
Don't we need him to get in the vault?
The HK is moving in
already
his
went in the
direction.
Pause. Hold.
Well, for the
Hold on.
to figure out where the statue is.
Yeah, don't kill him.
Oh, okay.
Can we retcon that?
No, the HK is running after him. You gotta have to stop him.
Hold.
Apprehend him. Don't kill him.
Fine.
I'm gonna run after him.
And he just grabs
Okay.
Kinto's arm and you see he basically pulls it out of socket as he lifts him in the air and walks down the hallway.
That works.
You said that, and I was just thinking
Throws him
Chewbacca
down
in
the
the Lego
ground.
Star Wars games, where he jumps
All
like
right.
I know.
So, what we need to do is we need to get the security. Give us your. So, Tanzai will walk up to the security guards and be like, "Give me your cards. Get in the vault."
Okay. And they get in the vault.
And then Kento is the dude's name.
Kinto,
Yes.
yeah.
You don't want to lock him in a cell?
The vault is a cell. If they don't have their cards, they can't get out.
Yeah,
True.
It's a vault.
So he'll look at Kento and be like, "Where's the statuette?"
And he takes off.
Does the droid not have him still?
He's
Well, he
holding
put him down on the ground.
Okay, so all right, so
I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Okay, go ahead and roll to volley.
if that misses, I'm swinging at his leg.
Oh,
Say,
gosh.
Is there any way I can just hold him with the force? What role would that be?
You're all three going to try something.
Yeah.
So in this case, you can basically, I would say you're aiding with the force. That would be my assumption.
Okay.
And then basically you're going to have
So I get advantage.
you
or
can have
something?
advantage on your volley.
specifically, I don't want to like cut his leg. I want to like try to like just take it, like break his leg, basically.
Well,
Okay, hold it by the blade and just whack him with the hilt, essentially.
and my
You're rolling hack and slash, right?
Yeah, I miss.
Okay.
My
Mark
Mark
experience.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Good call.
volley is Dex.
Yep.
Oh wow, 13.
There you go.
He holds him steady with the force, and then boom, and then there's like a hole in his knee, and he just like falls to the ground and crumbles. Okay.
I guess I just need to be more violent, and then I'll turn my blade around so I'm actually like holding the hilt.
Why are you here? Why are you here?
We're asking questions.
Okay. Yeah. The statuette, right? The little golden thing. Yeah, it's a fake.
Where's the real one?
There's no real one.
Yes, there is.
It's worthless.
Not true.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not real.
The patrons are saying that it couldn't be dented or scratched earlier when you threw and hit things with it.
See, we know that you guys don't own this thing to begin with.
And very few metals can't be scratched by every object.
I hear what you're saying. Look, as much as this hurts right now, I just thought you should know that like I'd rather die than like betray the 5 people I owe money to.
Well, you're going to die either way. So it can be painful or quick.
Look, who sent you? Which hut was it?
Who did
Just punch
send
him in the
us?
face.
We didn't say.
He punched
We
him.
are asking the questions.
Okay.
Who did send us?
I'll tell you later.
I just punched Jeeves. Like, where? Sorry. Batman's gone crazy.
I just okay.
Is that why Robin wears tights?
So right. So and Kento is the dude, right? That like runs the place and is like
Yes.
the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
He owns it.
Like. So Tanzai will take his blade and like put it just to his chest, like the tip of it, and like, you don't want to die, right?
No, who wants to die?
Then you have a very easy decision to make. Tell me the truth right now. Where is the statuette? And as he says I start to push.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to parlay with advantage.
What die to use?
The sad part is that his die roll determines this man's life. One of those is a 1.
It is, but the other is
Rolled
a
a
5 and a 4. So that's
Nice.
a parlay is what, charisma?
Yeah.
So that's 9, so 8.
8. Okay. So he reveals something he can do to convince them, though it'll likely be costly, tricky, or distasteful. So he says, "Okay, I want to help you. I do. I really do. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Stop.
So I don't pull it out, but I don't push any further.
Okay. So I showed it off a couple days ago, so that people could know what it was and what they were getting into, and then I gave it back to the guy that really owns it,
Which is
one of the huts,
who?
Which one?
the ugly one.
Which one?
I don't exactly know.
Doesn't really narrow it down for us.
It traded hands and then it
Purple?
was out.
Was it purple?
No,
Okay, you know what? And I'm just
Greenish brown?
I'm gonna hold out the.
he doesn't know.
The
To be-
remote.
To be completely frank, he doesn't know which is.
He has no idea where it is.
No, but it is one of 5.
One of 5 statues.
One of 5 huts,
Oh, okay.
which is why he's not sure, because if you can tell 5 accounts. Starting to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know? How would you find out?
I'd have to reach out to all of them and say, "Hey, do you still have the thing? Somebody won, and now they're demanding something." And then maybe somebody would show up. I don't think they would actually send the statuette.
Man, because that's what we need, right? That's what we were
Yeah.
tasked to get.
Well, and with just destroying this man's life in bar.
Yeah, you're pretty much achieving that.
Well,
Shut up.
so was that specifically? Were we specifically asked by her to get the statuette, or were we just asked to?
Humiliate him really was the goal.
Yeah.
So the idea was to grab the statuette and to humiliate him.
It's true.
I think the statuette
Yeah.
was just like a bonus.
Okay.
The harsh
Like the
scenario
grand
here is
prize.
that obviously not everybody was privy to all the information, and
Yeah.
a lot of people made a lot of assumptions. I mean, that's Verity was like, do this thing, and then she's out of the loop, right? So the misinformation is totally honest.
I have here that we're supposed to ruin his bar, bring back money, and I mean that's kind of it.
Okay.
No.
And
No.
what's the statue worth?
I mean, it could be potentially priceless depending on what it's made of.
Yeah, we don't know. So, I mean, technically speaking, we don't need the statuette, but it would be nice to have. But that would be a different heist, I think. We'd have to figure out who
Yeah.
the hut is, then we'd go for it and whatever.
I think so. Give me access to your bank accounts.
It's another complicated issue.
And I start to push a little bit.
I don't really have access to any of them. I'm just
Well,
a
then
goon.
You're worthless to us.
Yep, I'm totally worthless. You should just let me live then.
And I'll just nod to Tanzai. You heard the man.
Oh, come on.
Wait. I could be worth something else. I could help. I could give you my personal funds. I could give you all the money I have, just personally.
Well,
Do it.
It's 15 cents.
you give me
Nicholas.
your funds. I will tell him not to kill you.
Sure. I don't have a gun, so just give me a second. And he throws out 15,000 credits.
Oh.
Let's
Okay.
split that evenly. All right, Tanzai, I'm a man of my word. Please lift your blade.
Can I see the remote?
Sure. I throw it over to him.
So I'll grab the remote and I'll sheath my blade. Pick him up.
Whoa!
And I say I say we go out into the middle of the casino and have him explain to everybody that this whole thing is a farce. This whole event, this whole whatever. He explains to everybody, in front of everybody, what he just told us.
I would love to know what the Jawa thinks about that if this happens.
And can I go to wherever, like, because I'm assuming there's TVs in there. I mean, it's like a casino.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in theory,
I'm going to go to wherever the display console is for those, and I'm going to plug in that CD as we make that speech.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, so yeah, I think that's the play.
All right, let's do it.
Should we go ahead and free those prisoners too?
No, I think this is different.
Oh yeah, actually I'll ask. I'll be like, who's in the cells?
Oh, just ruffians. People who got on.
People who caught on.
Yeah.
So
caught on. We're not
so innocent.
Maybe we should free them.
I don't know.
happily.
Well, define innocent.
Let's go free him.
Well, you're clearly not.
How about while you guys take him out there, I'll go free them and put in
broadcast.
the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good call.
Okay.
And I'll
cool.
tell them when I'm over there, hey, we're letting off the hood because this place is ripping you off just like it ripped us off.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And then all three of them leave.
Do they look? This can be weird, but do any of them look badass or anything like that?
One of them was the Jawa.
Oh, I don't let the Jawa out.
Okay.
Hell no.
The Jawa was thrown in there because of what you did.
Kill
I
him
do
in
remember
shackles.
that. So the Jawa is just in there, and he's just like, "Ow, fine."
You'll figure it out.
I'll just shoot him in the leg, too.
I feel like you should roll to know if you kill him or not.
No,
No.
I don't know. I'm not cold. I'm not that cold.
You shoot him.
I shoot him.
So, all right. So, with the HK droid, we'll go back out into the middle of the thing, and Tanzai will be like, "Kinto has something to tell you all. Go for it."
Yep. You're all free to go home.
I'll
Are there any Imperials in this space?
break his arm.
Quickly, it happens.
Tell them the truth.
Okay. Anything you do against this bar, the Hutts are coming.
Crush him.
He falls to the ground.
So I'll be like, he had his chance. He was ripping all of you off.
What are you doing?
Watch the screens.
That's the disc.
Oh, okay.
Look at the screens. And see what plays through, and I'll kind of explain.
The person I got taken advantage of. And then some other people pipe in.
A drunk guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so they all put it together and they're like, what does this mean? What? And then it just continues on until everybody's kind of caught up, and then the commotion begins, and then all the other workers are like, no, you can't leave. And then like they're being led to leave because it's the mob against a bunch of employees.
Right.
In
And
that
then-
chaos, I'm going to see if that's really a fake.
Really a fake what?
The statue that they have.
Oh, they don't have it.
I thought you said he replaced it with a fake.
No.
There's no fake statue.
There was no real
Okay.
to start
Never mind
with.
then.
Yeah, there's no.
All right, we go then.
He sent it back to whoever it actually is. I want to see if I can find Anara.
Sure. Yep.
Is that the lady that was absolutely wasted?
You find
Yep.
the wasted
Yeah,
lady.
that's
Yep.
what I thought so.
Be like, sorry about the inconvenience, and hand her the necklace.
Oh, nice.
That's kind.
And then
She
I
still
stab her
passed
in the...
out on
No,
the
just kidding.
What?
Is she still passed out on the floor?
Okay, so I just put it in her pocket, I guess.
love is so pure.
He's like the lady in Titanic.
So she'll just wake up with a necklace in her pocket and have no idea what's going on. And then empty casino.
Yeah, right. No, she comes to as you kind of slap her awake, and she's like, "What? Huh? Oh, thank you."
Okay. And just walk out.
Where are we going? My ride. So everybody gets on this. They one by one kind of take these boats out and leave. You guys do anything with the casino as you depart?
Should we take more Rancor gulp cups to stock up on the ship?
Yeah, why not? Let's grab a couple more.
You also see the circus leaving. If you remember, there was the circus, the Cirque de Junta, or whatever it was.
Please tell me they're all fitting in a canoe.
And they're one of the people. You see this, if you remember this creature.
The next two.
The next two is like trying to bite like random patrons, and the guy's like pulling him back, and they're all having to leave too.
That's awesome.
Can I interrogate one of the staff members on my way out?
Sure.
I'm going to start just casually. So, he said something about the huts. Did you hear that? Which
Takes off the mask.
which huts are coming?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Do you know? I mean, clearly this was somehow connected to the huts. Do you know which clan?
No, it's obviously pretty generic with the. He shows you the hut mask. Kind of just looks like all of them. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to help you, man. I'm really sorry. We just, I don't know. The guy had like a Twi'lek fetish or something. we're all the employees are Twi'leks, so.
I just work here, bro.
Like, I really want to help you, but.
Can I have that mask?
I mean, sure. Here.
I feel like that's going up to just your Disney World employee. Hey, is Walt's body really frozen underneath?
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
they might know.
No. So yeah, but he's just like, all right, man. Good luck.
And I leave. Meet up with them.
Yep.
You all reconvene at the boat, and
And how much did he cough up at the end? 15?
yeah, 15.
So we each get 5. And then, what was the haul from those 2 employees that we sent to the ship?
The hall.
Oh, yeah. The 2 that he sent. With the 2.
Yeah,
the
so you go over
bags.
towards these bags and you open it up and you start to total up these bars, and you get 500,000 credits.
And I rolled a
For
d20
real?
to determine how many.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a d20 to see how many cups I stole. 19.
19 cups. That's a lot of cups.
500,000 credits.
500,000 credits.
1,666,66 each.
Yeah, the reality is that you guys are extremely loaded with hut money.
Actually, let's use this to pay up
The person that we...
Verdi Kai.
Verity?
Yep.
How much did Verity need? Do you remember? She did mention to you that she had been
Like
gypped.
her seed money or whatever.
Yeah.
Her seed money was 3 million, but I don't think we were tasked with recovering that.
No.
So let's give her a substantial cut.
Yeah.
You guys say 250?
I mean, 3 million is
200,
like
250?
what you guys got is chump change compared to that.
yeah.
What?
She invested 3 million.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So anything we give her would be chump change.
Mm-hmm.
But she did ask for... She basically just asked for us to ruin him, right?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I'd say we did that
Yeah,
pretty
he's
well.
a puddle in the other room.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess, that's pretty ruined.
What do you mean puddle? Tobin Kell's a different show.
Yeah, right.
Let's
Anytime I get a high pitched voice guy, he just gets crushed. You guys really take advantage of those characters. Kind of happens a lot, and it's a robot. It's always it's weird. It happens twice.
If I had 2 nickels,
Right.
if I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
All right. So I would say let's hold on to this 500K until we get a chance to clean it.
This
Yeah.
is also like ship upgrade time money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. What can we upgrade?
Well, we'll find out.
Cool.
You know what's amazing about Dungeon World?
Whatever we want.
Really?
Yeah.
The answer is as much as you can convince someone to do.
Sharks with
500K.
laser beams on
The,
their
the
head?
answer is yes.
I want
The answer is
Two-
tell a good story.
2 robotic arms holding gigantic ship-sized lightsabers come out.
I see your every time you do that, it flashes in front of them.
That's funny.
So yeah, you guys head out in that direction, and you see this HK gets to the shoreline and just stands there.
That's right, because we couldn't take it with us.
Come with us on our or can I get it back?
Sure.
Come with us on our ship, and I will set you free at our destination.
You cannot.
Why not?
I'm stuck here.
How?
I don't know.
Can you shut down?
Yes.
Shut down for us.
Ooh.
Let's load them on the ship.
Can we load him?
Oh, yeah, you pick him up?
Yeah.
He's super heavy. But you put him on the ship.
Okay. There's got to be some kind of like restrictor or something
Beep.
in his.
Beep.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay, fine.
Take him off.
Dump him back in the water.
He's free.
It's one type of freedom.
Yeah, having an HK loose in the world is goofy. It's not happening. Yes, and another ancient.
What? He was
robot.
gonna be a painter. You don't know.
Yeah, right. He's like freaking. I'm imagining. I mean, I know what HKs look like in my head. They're like. I mean, they're obviously like normal human-sized robots with like strange kind of like bionicle-looking heads, essentially.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm just picturing Zeus from Real Steel with this big, huge black robot that's just like.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's a good movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's so good. I don't know why. Hugh Jackman's my G, man.
He is a huge jacked man.
Huge Jackman. So anyway, yes, the HK-50 is no more. He did have a name. It was Virgil. He's dead.
Rip Virgil.
There's a quote for you. He's no more. He did have a name. It was Virgil. He's dead.
Sorry, Virgil.
Virgil is dead.
L in the chat for Virgil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
F's in the chat
Yeah.
for Virgil.
Pay your respects for Virgil.
Yeah, we got nobody in the chat today, but it's okay. We're
It's
having
all right.
fun.
We've had some silent viewers.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun. So Kinto Toglapak is no more. HK-50 is no more. And now
There. Let's put an F in the chat.
Oh, before we left, can I retroactively have like taken
also say F in the chat.
something from Kinto, like his finger or something?
Yeah. So you go over to Kinto, the corpse of Kinto, and you find that he has things on his person.
More money.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking when I tell you that my man has 9 gem inlaid rings on each finger, except for one of his thumbs, and then each are worth 1,000 credits.
So times 10?
No, it's 9,000.
9,000 credits essentially.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 9 on each finger.
No,
I was
9
like,
gem rings
how long
total.
are his fingers?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we each get 1,000 or 3,000.
Yeah, you can split that 3 ways.
Yep.
Isn't that fun? I've just given you guys so much money.
I know, right? Well, we're gonna have to upgrade the ship and stuff. All right, but yeah, chop his finger off.
Oh yeah.
John Wick style.
What is it? What is it? Yakuza style.
Mm-hmm.
Yakuza style. I love it. All right, so you guys hop on your ship. It's quick enough to get back into the atmosphere, or out of the atmosphere, and then into space. You set up your hyperdrive to head where?
I would think back to the lounge.
Yeah.
You head back to the Lucre Hulk Lounge. As you sit in hyperspace, do you say anything to one another?
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this was a pretty good haul.
That was far easier than it could have been.
Agreed.
Oh, I'm sure. With the huts, nothing is ever as easy as it seems.
Agreed.
Tell you what, boys, drinks are on me when we get back.
They
Can I have
better
that?
be.
Cool. Can I have that crystal instead?
No.
All right, so you head back, and the Lucre Hulk appears as you come out of hyperspace. You head into the outer space the outer area of this, and land in the hangar. You go to your regular spot landing, where you can find one, and then wander around.
I'm going to go to that cantina area,
Okay, you're heading to the core bar.
and I'm going to bring those guys with me for the drinks. And I'm going to carouse.
Have you guys been to the core bar before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, do you want to have been there before?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
No? Okay. So, Jeeve, you've been there before. You're greeted by kind of people who are just like, oh hey, it's the central command hub, right? So it's like kind of they've made the central command hub into a huge bar, but this is also where it is steered. The ship is controlled, and there's a guy named
about
Jarek
drunk
Tall. Jarek Tall is a gray-haired person, kind of has a beard, but he's more of like a Han Solo type, right? He kind of has that vibe. And he's like, "Hey, what's going on? Welcome in." And then he goes, "Who's the guy with the hat? Who is that?"
Don't worry, he's with me. He's good.
All right.
And I'll just kind of nod at him.
And then somebody walks up to you and then just puts a wristband on you.
And I'll be like, "What's this?"
Just telling everybody not to kill you.
I thought you were about to tell me he was underage.
I don't know what he is.
Telling everybody not to kill me.
Oh yeah, you're new. Unless we know your name personally, we can't.
Well, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Tanzai. Tanzai, this is, what's his name?
Jarek.
Jarek Tall.
And I'll just kind of...
No, Jarek is sorry, my bad. His Zarin Rennick. Jarek Tall is the guy you're supposed to kill.
Right, the bartender.
That's my bad.
This is Zarin.
Yeah, Zarin
Not your
Rennick.
target.
That's my fault. And he's like, "Yeah, hey, I'm Zarin. You're Tanzai."
I am.
Okay. Sorry with the wristband. It's just...
I don't need it. Nobody's going to try to kill me.
All right, I like it. I like this guy. Good to see you again, Laser Boy.
You too.
What can I do you for? Take a seat. And he's like in a big circular booth in the corner of this kind of pumping bar.
So is Jarek the bartender here?
Yes.
Okay.
He is in the other end of the room. He's a Zabrak. He has kind of the horns sticking out of his head, and he's kind of doing the ye old glass thing the bartenders do.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
you guys don't know about my task.
can you
for that?
remind me what that was?
No.
No, like out of character.
Oh, yes. I'm supposed to kill him.
From
Grusk, the
Security.
the head of security.
Oh, the droid, right?
No, Grusk Marvek is the Trandoshan,
the big
the lizard head
So
guy.
it's just a
That
contract he
wanted
got.
Tanzai to
Yeah.
date his sister.
Just a random contract.
he wants me to date his sister, and now he wants me to kill this guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay, great.
I'm not going to date his sister, but I am going to kill this guy.
Well, it makes sense that he has never been here before then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake bringing him here.
And it's going to continue to be a mistake.
and it's not a mistake. This is exactly what I want.
So I'm gonna not knowing that that's a tension point, I'm just gonna sit down with Zarin. I'm gonna flip him one of the 1,000 credit rings and be like, "Oh, that's another good run for us."
Yeah, it looks like. Thanks.
Yeah, and I'm just going to motion to the bartender, "Drinks on me," and I'm going to attempt to carouse the room.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think you have to do some rolls actually, which is kind of fun.
While he's doing that and semi-distracted, can I try to sneak the crystal?
Ooh,
What role would that be?
it's an interesting thing you bring up. In this case, you would be, you sort of would be interfering, right? But
I wouldn't think so because he's not. Oh, I'm not going to give it up. In this case, he doesn't know I'm going to try to do it.
What are you doing?
Try to
Yeah,
sneak
there's
the
really-
crystal
there's-
while you're distracted.
there's really no way to sort of like character versus character because it's like, right? Because if you succeed, you're just succeeding arbitrarily against the statistics, and so I can't let you do that in good faith.
Also, there's a lot of people watching me and Zarin talk.
As much as he wants to, I do not disagree that it would be cool for the story. However, you do have it.
We're about to have a lot of conflict, so why not some more, right?
So you are going to throw a big party. You spend some credits, right? Which is what you sort of are about to do. So you're going to spend, in this case, by the way that I've been handling money is that you add a 0 and then write credits. So it's 1,000 credits. And then a +1 for every 1,000 you spend. On a 10 plus, you choose 3. On a 7 and 9, choose 2. On a 6 minus, you choose 1 anyway, but things get really out of hand.
Okay.
I say we can.
You're just gonna roll plus nothing, but you can spend 1,000. You can spend, or I guess you spend 1,000 just to carouse. Then you spend 1,000 for every single +1 you want.
For every +1.
Mm-hmm. So right
then-
now you're rolling plus nothing.
And I want it to be a 10 to
Or
get
above.
You want to be a 10 to get 3, which is you befriend a useful NPC. You hear rumors of an opportunity. You gain useful information, or you are not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked.
Okay, so
So you want 3 if you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll throw in like $3,000.
Okay.
So that's plus
Like
3.
we own this bar tonight.
That's
All
plus
right.
3.
Hell yeah. Okay. So
Spend more, you can have more pluses. You could pretty much just buy
Do I have-
plus 10 if you want.
Yeah, if you
do you have to call it now, or can
If
I,
you spent 10,000, you just
we just get it.
succeed.
can I call? Do I have to call it now, or can I just do it after my roll?
You have to call it before the roll, right? Because this is your
So
carousing,
3.
right? How successful are you at carousing these people, right? To get them engaged in what you're trying to
So
sell
the,
them.
the
right?
worst possible roll is going to be 2 1s, which is a 2, right? And we need 8 at that point.
So I'm gonna do.
Right, but you do
another
have to.
3.
You do have to spend 1,000.
So
just
yeah,
to
if you do 3, and
So
if
I'm
you do
g-
3,
I'm spending 4. You're spending 3.
and then if you do 3, then
Sure.
we get a 10.
Okay. So we're each. You two are giving 3. I'm giving 4.
Yeah.
This being 3,000, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what I roll really. But let's just see for fun.
Sure.
6s.
Boxcars.
Wow.
So 12 plus
Yeah. What is the total?
10.
3,
22.
6, 9.
22. You guys broke Monster of the Week. Not Monster of the Week. This rule here. This dungeon world game. So you buy everyone you can as many drinks as it takes for them to start plopping. But before you do, you have conversations. You get to choose 3. I mean, keep in mind the last one is pretty intense if you don't choose it.
Well, I think I'm gonna do. I'm already friends with people,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna do the bottom 3. You hear rumors of an opportunity.
Okay.
You gain useful information, and you are not entangled, ensorcelled, or tricked. What is? I've never heard that word
like
before.
put under spell.
Yeah, sorcery,
Oh.
ensorcelled. Yeah.
That's a cool word.
Yeah. So anytime he uses the force on somebody, like to control their mind, he is ensorcelling.
Like
them.
give him a Krybert crystal.
Heck yeah. All right. So you're having a conversation. I would say the night rages on. With the 22, this is like everyone's here all night long, and it is a nonstop freaking ears pounding party.
This is Studio 54 in space.
Yeah, you guys are there's like the entire central area, central command hub, like beyond is in a party. You can't not hear like there are people out there like you're like I don't even know who you are, but like there people are just in it, and then somebody comes up to you and they're like, I heard you're buying drinks. Like you guys are just in it. And to the point where you guys buy so many drinks that other people are just buying drinks to maintain your illusion that you're still buying drinks. Like people are that like, don't let the party end. Right. And so as you're doing that, you're having a few conversations with people. Is there anybody at this party that you wanted to bump into?
I want to make a point of order.
Yes.
Tanzai has 1 drink
Okay.
and nurses it the entire time.
Okay. You never see him without a solo, but that solo is mainly water. All right.
And everybody else is getting completely blasted,
Yeah.
so they don't even notice.
On that-
I'm gonna assume.
I'm gonna kind of follow suit. I'm not gonna be quite as restrained as Tanzai.
Sure.
But I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to get drunk.
Not trying to get shit faced.
It starts with a C. Chit faced.
Shit face.
Yes, shit face.
But I'm gonna have like a few beers or space beers. But I'm not going to
Yeah.
lose control of my faculties.
Is there any pre-existing friendship you'd like to maintain? Because obviously you don't befriend a new person.
I would like to definitely maintain with Zarek.
Or Zarin.
Zarin.
I messed it up earlier.
And then I would hope that Verity would wander into this party since it got so
Sure.
big.
Yep.
And I would like to both increase my friendship with her and be able to have a conversation.
Sure. Yeah. So, did you either of you want to bump into anybody?
I was going to talk with Zarin and go to try to find Tila if she came to the party or if she's still working.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
I will go to the bar
Yep.
and I'll be like, hey, what's your name?
I'm Jarek.
Hey, Jarek. Here with my friends, and I think we're having a great time, and I want to keep this going. What's your top shelf? What's your best of the best?
Oh, let me see. And he turns around.
I'm gonna take one of the rings.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it down kind of under the bar, so like nobody at this side of the bar is gonna see it, but he can. And then I'll just wait.
All right. So he pulls down this drink and he shakes it a little bit, and you see this fish kind of like swirl in it, and he goes, it'll mess you up. Is that what you're looking for?
I'll take 3.
Okay. And he sort of shakes it up, and then you hear in the inside of this bottle, and you just go, and you see 3 little like eggs sort of pop into this thing there, and he goes, "Oh, you'll be seeing something later. Sit down when you take this."
Excellent. And I'll put like I'll tip him well and whatever.
Yeah, okay. So anytime you arrive with friends, people, like, even if it's strangers, you arrive, he's just pouring drinks for free at some point. Like, there's kind of that, yeah.
So I'm actually wanting to increase my friendship with him.
Ooh, interesting. Well, you can't befriend him because rules dictate.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're sort of, he knows who you are.
Cool.
If you bump in, and the next time he will see you, he'll be like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah. Cool. So I'll go back to the table and hand one to you, and hand one to Zoran.
Zarin.
Zarin.
Yep. And Zarin goes, "You didn't."
Oh, I'm about to, and sit down.
Oh, he's gonna sit for this. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, I hear the jam. And he just like, he sits down at this like, I imagine they're like the half seats with like it's like, have you seen Men in Black? Remember the seats that
like
he pulls?
Eggs,
Yeah,
the
the
egg
eggs.
seat.
It's like kind of an egg seat, and then the middle circle table, and it's like a shot glass with an egg in it. It's like basically if you took like an Orby, if you like made it this big, and then just put it in a shot glass.
So I only bought 3, and I gave one to all of them. You're
not gonna take one?
I've already done one.
Oh, I see.
And that's why I was like, I'm just gonna. I need it, and so
and he fakes it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah. I'm gonna fake it too.
You're gonna fake it?
I'm gonna fake it too.
Okay.
You don't know what it is.
You don't know. You don't know what it is.
I know.
You're not gonna drink?
No, I'm gonna
Alright.
fake it.
And then you're doing it?
I can probably handle it.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
It's just a shot, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll plus wisdom.
Now, Jeeve assumed that was alcohol, and he's
Now,
gonna give it.
what's hilarious is that it really doesn't matter what you roll. I'm just curious because you technically can't be ensorcelled.
Yeah. Exactly. Because I'm the party man.
So what was it?
It was a 7.
Okay. So you, I don't know if it's because you're a Verk or if it's because you're kind of, or if it's just because you're enjoying yourself so much, but you sort of take it hits the back of your throat, and it kind of goes, and it kind of ruptures and explodes as it hits the warmth of your throat. And then you feel this sort of sound coming from your throat, and you're like, oh. And like a hickey or hanky, probably more like it, just sort of, and you see this small little fish down there. And then Zarin is like, oh yeah, wait. Oh. And he sits down, and then he's like, and you see his throat kind of like dance almost. And then he's like, no, I have to swallow. This is the hard part. And he swallows as hard as he can, and you see this creature sort of go down his throat. And then he's like, oh, okay. While it dies, this is going to be great. And then he starts to be like, and he like burps a little bit, and you just see this like cloud of pink come out of him.
That is dope.
He's like, you guys see that? There's a ship in that.
He's like, oh, yes, my friend. And I'll just pat him on the back.
And the creature that you spit out dies. It doesn't breathe air.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep.
I'll just, I'll get up. I'll say, thank you, my friend. And then I'll go to find Verity.
And Zaren's like, ah. And he just falls back. Okay, so you're finding Verity. There is a moment. I will go ahead and say that Jeeve, you bump into Tila, and she's like, "Okay, hello. How was your adventure?"
Well, we made out like a bandit.
Nice.
Cashed out pretty well. Any update on finding a hilt, or just a full saber?
I'm hearing rumors of possibly being able to help you. It's probably not a conversation for such a lively event.
That's fair.
But, yeah, I have some information. The speeder is done. So if you guys do need that on a mission, let me know. You have access to a speeder. Cool. Do you have anything you need to fence this time?
No, but here, I'll give you this. I'm going to give her 2 of the Rancor Gulp Cups.
How novel.
Also, is this club music?
Oh my gosh, do I have to do the club music? I feel like I will. I haven't.
I mean, this is like the biggest
chill.
party.
This is so chill. Everybody's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a heroin den.
It is kind of a heroin den. I gotta do the. Oh, you know what it is. I gotta pause this music. I haven't done. I wasn't prepared for this.
You have to go to the orbit folder.
I did.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty dope. That's good. And it sounds like it's in a club too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm having a great time. Cool.
I'm also going to give her the shot that Tanzai bought me that I didn't take.
Okay. And she hands it back.
One of my friends bought it for me. I just don't drink.
Right, and I don't want to be roofied.
I'm not like that.
you literally just were.
You're like that, bro.
Yes, it's a strange fish. I wouldn't recommend drinking that.
Noted.
Yes, you don't get around much, do you?
No, I'm still new to this.
Is this festival music? Oh, wild.
More cowbell.
Star Wars. I was just curious.
It's like Village Festival.
Yeah, no, I was like, it says
like Tusken Raider.
it says festival music, and I was like,
Nice.
I was hoping for, like that whole thing. Different kind of festival.
Yeah.
Like Burning Man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Electric
Anyway,
Forest kind of
so she says, okay, so yeah, come find me later.
Okay.
And then you guys are all kind of partying it up.
I'm
And
gonna hit the dance floor, and Tanzai's gonna be out there busting move.
yeah, heck yeah. There's a moment when kind of somebody comes up to, I guess, who wants to receive the rumor of an opportunity?
Why not?
You want to do it?
Sure.
Okay. You guys cool with that?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Cool. So you see kind of I guess I'm gonna let you do it. What kind of a humanoid walks up to you? There's all kinds of people in Star
Yeah.
Wars. There's
Mon Calamari.
okay, Amon Calamari walks up to you, which is if you're familiar with Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. Then you know exactly who we're talking about here. In this case, the eyes are spherical and glassy, and on the inside it's like a fish eye as it kind of sticks out the side. You see kind of a mustache that is dripping down like almost like a Chinese style dragon, right? Big wide lip, and then the head that sort of comes up to the top, not conical, but just round. And he's covered in these kind of dark green spots, and he has kind of a darker brown skin.
Kind of like the squid guy in Futurama. I can't
He's
ever
like-
know the name of.
If a calamari was humanoid.
Yeah.
Zoidberg.
Yeah, pretty much. Mon Calamari, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Zoidberg. It's a great reference. And he walks up to you, and he's like, "Are you having fun?
I am. How about yourself?
I'm hopefully going to be having fun here in a minute. I need some information from you.
From me.
Yeah, I've heard that you're one of the people of the ancient religion.
Who told you that? I'm gonna put my hand on my hilt. Okay.
No, I'm just a man of study from Coruscant.
Take hand off him. I'm listening.
I understand the Empire is looking for the likes of you. But I'm actually looking to hire you to retrieve something important. I heard that there's a holocron on the Delphi station. It's a large floating ship in the middle of the Outer Rim. You can see he's got like a nicer robe on. It's like a deep purple robe. And he's like, "Look, I don't want any harm to befall the people of the station. I just want the holocron. And I figured that you might be interested as well."
I'll talk with my crew. I'm willing to work with you on this.
Sure. You're gonna be looking for somebody named Marcos Delphi, who's the owner of the station. Not familiar with the ancient religion, but I know that it's one of the dangerous ones.
Depends who you've been listening to when it comes to dangerous.
Sure. Just want to be straightforward. You're not the first people I've sent on this quest. There was a group that I sent out. There's a woman named Elra Dorn, and Elra, she had a lightsaber just like that one. She and her companions, I believe they perished at Delphi Station.
They what?
They perished.
No, they went to Paris.
Yeah, they went to Paris.
Who else is in Paris?
The Hilton as well.
Yeah.
So Elra and her companions perished in the station. At least that's what I believe, because they didn't return.
Okay.
I'm prepared to pay 25,000 credits to each of you to safely deliver this to me.
Solid.
Sure. I'll get in touch with my crew and I'll get back with you. Where can I find you?
Here's access to. We can speak over holograms.
Okay.
Should you need to get a hold of me, just ring and then count to 12. It takes me a while to run to the other side of the room.
Sure.
All right. So good luck, and then be safe.
We'll be in touch.
Hey, I'll buy you a drink. You're so cute. And he walks away. I don't know. He's having a great time. That is the worst voice.
I hope
You're
we see.
stuck with that.
I mean, it sounds like a dweeb.
He kind of has. He kind of
right?
has this. Yeah, he's the studious guy, but he also is a like Mon Calamari.
Yeah.
And so they're aquatic.
I think
and-
that's a trap. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my mouth just doesn't want to stop. It's like it just enjoyed just not having to. Like I don't have to like cry. My mouth just kind of naturally does this when I don't move it. It's really natural. You know, it's weird, but it feels good. So as you kind of gather yourselves together, why don't we take a quick break? We will convene in how many minutes?
Maybe 15.
15. If you're watching this VOD, just go ahead and skip 15 minutes ahead. But if you're watching this live and you haven't talked in the chat, I will make a fish out of you and do you like a shot.
Whoa.
No, anyway. Thank you. We'll be back. Bye. Welcome back to Star Wars Ragtag. I'm here with Jackson, JD, I'm Jaden, and of course, Mando Loreen. Here she is. Mando Loreen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's Mandalorian. It's my bad. Sorry, I'm reading the subtitles incorrectly.
I used to know somebody named Lorianne.
Lorian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Was she of a warrior people?
No.
Okay. All right, so the party sort of ends. Nice. The party sort of ends, and it is... Have you guys ever really witnessed the end of a party? It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad here. Where
Well, wait. Didn't I get to...
Huh?
Didn't I get... I wanted to talk to Verity Kai.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's entertaining if it's at the end of the party.
Cool. Perfect.
Where you guys are sort of like, you're sort of, I would imagine that you recognize you through the party, so you're kind of helping pick up some of the mess. And you're in the center, in the core, you're helping pick up stuff. And Verity, the red Twi'lek, sort of comes over to you and helps kind of pick up some of the nearby stuff. And is like, hi, how'd it go? I'm assuming well.
How could you tell?
You guys don't throw these very often, so.
Yes, well, let's just say I reached into my pocket. I'm a little drunk at this point. He won't be bothering you anymore. Man got his comeuppance.
Oh.
Well, we still have his insignia stamp, whatever, right?
I hand his finger.
Yeah, his
over
ring.
to him.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought that death was too good for him, but I'm gonna take it.
Oh, trust me, it was not a quick one.
I have, in kind of preparation, I kind of got the machine ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll hopefully read the, I don't know, some number.
I'm just saying you should have let me take it, so this could have been more dramatic.
No, shh. I'm working the story.
Unfortunately, we were not able to recover the statue.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, it's with one of the huts. We don't know which one, but...
Oh. Okay. So I guess the statue was more important than I thought. I'm intrigued now, but I understand. You wanted me to look at something for you. It was the crystal, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
We can do that now, or we can do that later.
I kind of look around to see if Jeev is around. Let's do that.
Jeev is Jeev is juggling.
Juggling?
Jedi juggling.
He's
Force juggling.
He's not force juggling. He's just over there in the corner and he's just juggling. And then Tila's like,
Is he like... is he juggling like he's paying attention to the balls and her? Or is he just like stone-faced looking my way juggling?
no, he's like really looking at Tila and he's like juggling where he's like, it's all around him and he's being really clever. He's sort of just having fun with his friend.
All right, cool. And I'm like, we should maybe not here.
You turn around and it's just Tanzai.
I'll help. I got some where I need to be. Go.
Oh, all right. It's good seeing you tonight, friend.
Don't touch me. No, just kidding.
Yep. Yep.
Tanzai, where are you going?
So I'm going to kind of help clean up a little bit and stuff like that, but then I'm going to kind of stumble out, and I'm just going to watch for Jarek to leave.
Okay, so he leaves.
Okay.
And he's headed over to the living quarters, which is kind of in the upper levels. It's more utilitarian, but it's comfortable. And he's headed up that direction. He kind of gets in an elevator with some other people.
So
It's a large elevator.
So is he kind of in a crowd of people the entire time up until the elevator?
This is a well-crowded space, even at night, right? We'll say.
Okay.
So it's like there's a lot of people around. This is a Hitman style hit. Like it's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah.
If you do want to do that,
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of.
you can follow him to his house.
I'm gonna follow him.
So you follow him to his residence, and he walks down the hall and kind of meanders through, and then eventually he approaches one of the reconstructed hallways that kind of makes this residence space, and then eventually he swipes a card, and then enters his residence.
As he swipes the card and goes, boop, boop, I'm like, Jerk, hey,
Huh? What?
hey, you remember me?
Yeah, you're Tansy.
Yeah, Tansy, yeah. Sorry, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I've been following you this whole way. Anyway, I lost a ring. Did you see it by chance?
Yes. It's in the Lost and Found. Currently, the store is closed. You can come back tomorrow and actually get that.
All right. Okay. Do you have like a glass of water or something? My head's killing me.
Yeah, totally. I get it. You can come on inside. Sure.
There we go.
And you're not a vampire. You can.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's like the goal is to be told I can enter your house.
No, no, but I'm not gonna like just kill him in the hallway.
No, I get it. He lets you in first. Sort of follows up behind you, and he closes and locks the door. And he's like, "Some party. What was I guess you guys made tons of money then. I'm assuming." And he walks over, gets like a cup of water for you.
I kind of joke around a little bit, like, yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day.
Yeah, good. Sure. Yeah. I mean, obviously, feel free to use the restroom, and it's good to talk to you. But I got to get to bed here. Early shift tomorrow.
Sure. And I'll be like, actually, I'll get out of here. No worries. I appreciate the drink, and I'll toss it and whatever, and then hand it to him to like hand the empty glass back to him.
Yeah, you could just put it in the sink.
Okay. And so I'll walk past him, and I'll go put it in the sink, and I'll come back around, and I'll draw my blade and just cut.
Head rolls.
Okay. So I'll go grab the glass out of the sink.
Yep.
And because I didn't touch anything else, then I will use my like shirt or whatever and open the door and walk out.
And then you just walk out as there's a beheaded.
And then I'll let the door close. Yep. Yep. And then like on some dumpster or something on the way back, I'll just literally smash the glass in the dumpster. And then I'll get on my communicator and just see if I can get in touch. Or when we get back to wherever the bar was or whatever, is there some security people around or whatever? Mm-hmm. Is it can it be the same guy?
Sure, it's the same guy.
I'll walk up to the same guy and be like, "Get Krusk down here."
Okay. He holds his face.
See, we're friends now.
Yeah, We are. Don't walk any closer. Okay, Grusk, yeah, I have your psychopath here. Sorry, what was your name?
Tanzai.
Tanzai. Yes, that psychopath. Okay. Sure, we'll see you in... Where do you want to meet him?
Right here.
Okay, post number 5. So, yeah, how much?
I'll just stare at him. I won't say a word.
Okay. Not much of a talker, are you? Cool, man. I mean, I'm really into, like... I've been, like, getting into Sabak.
And I'll just kind of tilt my head a little bit and, like, my eyes get wide.
It's, like, cheap fun. I don't know. Okay, oh, there he is. Great. Hey. Tanzai is here. You're watching this post. Thanks. I'm gonna go to bed. And he leaves. Fuck, that was so awkward.
I love messing with that guy.
Yes, I love messing with that guy.
So, down to business.
Oh, business.
Jarek's dealt with.
Yes.
So, payment or what?
Did we agree to something?
That's a great question.
I thought you were doing your friend a solid because you wanted his sister.
You know I do nothing for free.
What? You'll do nothing for free?
I said, you know I do nothing for free.
Nothing's his sister.
No, it's not.
Oh, I mean, I will never do nothing.
So I'm thinking that this was a proof of concept, and then maybe the next job will pay.
I'm really good with this blade.
Yes, I understand.
No, I don't think you do.
No, I do. I do. I understand that if you kill me, every single member of security will be on their way here.
I don't care about that.
You okay? You have a death wish.
You could say that.
Okay. What is your aim? You're an assassin now.
No, just to get paid. You're making it's not that deep. You wanted something done. I did it. You pay me for my services rendered.
What did you do with the body? Where is he dead?
In his home.
Oh, how dark.
It was easy.
And he's looking over at some of the other security guys in the distance. And the other one's just like, thumbs up. And he's just like, shrugs.
How about... I have an idea. I have something I want to give you. But I don't know if you earned it yet. I have this shield generator that I've been trying to get working, but I'm missing one Imperial piece. If you can find me a sort of small power battery that are only found in the AT-AT, then yes, I will give you one of our prototypes. You've proven your worthiness. Or you can just keep killing people for no money.
One more doesn't sound bad.
You want to kill someone else?
I was talking about you. What's this shield generator?
Oh, it will essentially give you +1 armor versus melee and +2 armor versus range.
Oh, that sounds very mechanical and game mechanics. I like it. +1 armor and +2 what?
+1 armor versus melee and +2 armor versus range.
Oh, dang. All right. That is the deal. No backing out on this one.
Yet, are you guys hearing this? We agree.
And I'll turn and walk away.
Wait, we didn't shake hands.
Do we agree or not?
We do.
And he extends his nasty clawed Trandoshan hand.
And I'll turn and walk.
Coochie coo.
I heard that.
You will date my sister.
That's very Cobra Commander. Like, you'll date my sister.
It's kind of that vibe. Yeah. He's like a nasty lizard man. All right, so you eventually have a conversation with Verity. Drex, you said you were going to talk later, or are you going to talk immediately then?
Just not in the club.
Okay, so you guys head down to kind of her laboratory office space in that area. And you walk into, like I said, there's a bunch of equipment and things. And she says to you, yep, so here's the machine. I promised you that I'd walk you through this. Do you have any questions before I begin?
Do you have any water?
Yeah, there's
You're gonna kill her too? Like, oh no.
this sink is lab safe, so it should be clean.
And I just go in there and I just go under the faucet, drink straight from the faucet.
Your horned sort of head catches the edge of the sink, but you do manage to get some water. So gross. And yep, cool. So, are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right. So, this device is kind of a I don't want to call it a prototype, but essentially it's repurposed technology that evidently they had during the High Republic. The Jedi and other people sort of used it to measure something that's like it's a weird. I don't know exactly what it measures, but it measures something called metachlorians. Not exactly sure what that means, but essentially what it will do is it will determine how powerful something is. Not exactly sure how it works. So if you put the crystal in there, it will give you a reading of whether or not this thing is safe or not. I'm not sure. We can look at the readings and interpret, but that's kind of the gist.
Do you mean the Old Republic?
I don't know the difference.
The one's canon, the other's Disney fan fiction.
I don't know what you mean. Verity's not up to par, so I intentionally said the wrong one.
All right, so
It's okay. We have class. It's fine.
all right, so just role playing that I'm drunk. Can you say that again?
Yeah, she tells you again. But basically, yeah, this thing's gonna measure metachlorians. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You put it in and do it.
So I go in and do it.
All right, you go in and you do it. I need you to roll to spout lore,
Roll to spout lore.
and you get a +1
And spouting lore is what modifier?
Is there any
plus
way?
intelligence.
Is there any way he could like
Intelligence.
calm me and I could give him advantage on this?
You could theoretically, but you're not there, and he didn't invite you.
And I
Yeah,
would. And I would.
But he has
not.
his comms.
He didn't
yeah.
invite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I purposely left the room.
I know.
You guys are on different recess schedules. Go to some other class.
Oof.
Get that FOMO over there, you Jedi boy. Calm down. You got the quest.
I did.
Yeah, you're getting a holocron. So, maybe.
What'd you roll?
I failed. It was a 5.
You have 5. Okay. I would say it's one of those scenarios where you put the crystal in there, and she's like, "You're gonna have to let it go. It's not gonna read correctly if you don't let it go." Okay, I guess we'll run it anyway. Surprise! It didn't work. You're gonna have to let it go.
And I just literally can't.
I think in this case you fail, so I don't think you do. I don't necessarily know if you can't or not.
Well, let me try. You're breaking my concentration. Go into the next room and I'll do it myself. Show me what buttons to push.
Okay, I'll open the second door. You'll have access to the lab. Here's a card to get in. I'm gonna just go to bed.
Thank you. I really appreciate all the help you've given.
Sure, just keep in mind this card does get into my house. So if you lose that, I'm like at risk. So
You can count on me.
gosh, this is the second time I've given you a key in my lifetime. Don't lose this one. And she walks away.
The second time she took this key. This was the last.
All right.
All
Can
right.
I try again?
You can try
and
again.
this time let go.
This time you
Since
made
it's-
well. You need to roll,
I'm
and then
alone in the room.
we'll determine how your
My-
your failure was due to your inability to let go in the
Totally
story.
smeagoled or golemed to this thing. Can't even let it go when I'm by myself. 9.
9. Okay. So I'm going to say what you sort of learn, but you won't know how true it is until you put it to the test. Okay. So you sort of look at this thing, and it's just chock full of midi-chlorians. It is reading off the charts.
It's almost macrochlorians.
Yeah, macrochlorians. No, it's reading very hot. I would say that you're getting a perceived sort of 10,000 plus, not even close to 20. So it's probably like anywhere from 12 to 15 as far as what the reading is saying. But it seems that the reading, that's the reading. You don't sort of get anything else. You know that in order to sort of interpret this better, you may have to get a Jedi's thoughts on it. But that is just the truth to be held there. But otherwise, yeah, that's what you get. You glean that it is force sensitive, essentially. It is giving off some sort of energy or has within it almost captive midichlorians.
And based on my knowledge of kyber crystals, is that normal?
A crystals shouldn't theoretically have force within it. It should just be able to transmit the force, right? It's like a magnifying glass of a Jedi's force sensibility. This one is, in fact, holding some within.
It's like a transistor holding on to electricity.
It would, yeah, it's kind of like that. It'd be almost as if the light from the sun was inside the magnifying glass.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Cool.
Yep.
With that, I keep the card and I leave.
All right. So you all reconvene, like I mentioned you might. and you're all kind of
It's a good thing because
Yep.
we're a team.
and
I'm
you're
assuming this is after a long rest.
you're all able to rest one another, get your hit points back, get yourselves back up to snuff. But that heist didn't prove difficult. It wasn't too easy. It just seems to come with potential future baggage.
True enough. Oh, and then in our downtime, I'd like to clean the money.
Yeah,
Oh, good
yeah.
call.
You're able to, using the help of Tila Voss, get some of the money stuff swept through and cleaned, and you get your other money that you gave to her, and then it's sort of cycled.
So there's no fee penalty.
Yeah, you were. This mission wasn't given by Kai or Sky, so
Okay.
Sky's the only one that takes a finder's fee.
So then,
She takes a cut when she has to fence things.
Yeah, so it's if you give her the items, so like you had like some gems, the little figurine and stuff, she would take a cut of that. But otherwise, you're able to just get the straight credits is all fine.
so we each get 166,666
So did
So
you
was
the
that-
figurine
was that
and the
5
1500 and all that kind of stuff? Are you including that?
from the 500.
Just from the 500,000.
So yeah, so take 500 and add 15 to 500, so 515.
Well, I already wrote down my individual gains,
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
okay.
and then the 500 was the only thing we hadn't split. We each should have
Oh.
gotten 5K in credits.
Yep.
You should have gotten
Okay.
your credits from the crates, which was
So
individual,
I'll take one.
and then your rings.
You said 166.
Yeah, I already
166,666.
Yeah,
Okay, so one.
I already did my math. I'm caught up.
7.
So it's 1,000,000 credits? Is that what you're telling? No, it's like 166,666 credits.
It's the devil's credits.
Yikes.
Yeah, can we get like 20 more just out of the blue?
No,
I got
Just-
so.
Just
just throw away one.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, you just add it into
Yeah,
what you've already
one.
got. It shouldn't be that bad.
It's just a Sith holocron, guys. It's fine.
Metagaming.
I'm the DM. I'm always metagaming.
Right.
Okay, so you are all together. You learn some things potentially, and you all are able to speak on what you're doing. I'll say that maybe after your kind of long, day, you all sleep in your ship, and you find rest. So in the morning, you're able to meet together. Makes more sense to my head.
Yeah, agreed.
makes sense.
Cool. So you're all in the main area. There's a hollow table around a bunch of seats in a semicircle, and then a couple of kind of pull down chairs against the back wall, and you're all able to kind of sit separately but together in the room. And then should you need to reference any hollow table activities, there is one in the room if you want to show anything.
I'm looking at the news while we're doing this. Did you guys hear about the murder last night?
What happened?
Someone was killed in their home. Their heads off of their body.
Who?
Some
what-
Jarek
Bartender
guy?
of the core taken out last night. Seemed to be found in his home without his head. Sorry for the gruesome details. We will not be showing pictures. However, his address was. Should you find yourself in this neighborhood, keep yourself safe.
Wait,
That'd be all.
It's kind of
Local Hulk Lodge News.
I just met that guy last night.
don't think too hard about it. People die on this station all the time.
That's true.
It's sad though. He was a good friend.
No, it does probably come more actually from that. Just that was fun, but I will say in actuality, it's a reach out from Zarin, and he probably reaches out and says, "My bartender died. If I found out it was one of you," and he's not talking to you, he's talking to like the mass of the ship. Yeah. He's talking to the ship. If I found out it was anyone on this frickin' lodge, your head is rolling next. That's it. Like, that's pretty much the communication.
Yeah, bad move killing that guy. One of those guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hate to be that guy.
That must be rough.
Oh, anyway. Well, I have. Anyone have any juicy details?
I've got a job if we're up for it. I'm going to Delphi Station. I met this Mon Calamari at the party the other night, and he wants us to go find a holocron. I'm all about it. And he said he would pay us 25,000 apiece.
A piece.
For all three of us, 25,000. For a simple in and out grab job. However, he said he has sent crews there before. No one has come back. And I'm thinking this could be a rescue opportunity because one of the people he sent had a lightsaber. So I'm thinking maybe it's a companion of mine.
Ooh, could rescue that lightsaber. I like where you're thinking, Goose.
That'd actually be really cool. I would love to have her lightsaber.
Yes, be very cool.
I would have a second one if she's gone.
Of course.
I could.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Well, so let me get this straight. Multiple parties have gone for this on this mission
That's us. Sorry.
and have not returned.
That's what I've been told.
So and one of them, at least one of them, was a Jedi.
Correct.
That
No,
sounds
just
dangerous.
the one lightsaber.
Yes.
One person had a lightsaber. That was your clarification question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only one
Right.
person had a lightsaber.
Right. But
Died.
yeah, as far as we know, only one at
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that means it must be dangerous.
Well, normally I'd be inclined to agree with your skepticism, but having met the Jedi and seeing how they operate might not be too surprising.
Oh, don't misunderstand. I'm not hesitating on the job. We just came into some decent money last night. We could really upgrade this ship with some weapons.
Well, I didn't say we had to leave right now.
Oh, no, for sure.
Well, how was your night last night?
I kind of don't remember.
That's right, you got that slug.
That fish was
Crazy,
jacked, dude. Bro, like for real. No.
So there are several things that you can definitely do before your heist. If you want to learn about look up Delphi Station, learn a little bit about kind of your heist, do the pre-heist stuff, because I feel like you guys kind of went back to back crazy.
Yeah.
But there is some way to learn some things.
Yeah.
There's actually an ability called Steeped in Lore.
We're just
You
now
can
at the
spend some
Intermission last
downtime
week.
kind of sifting through rumors and information. And you can basically roll plus intelligence. That's one way if you want to just gather information that way. You can also go and supply. Supply would be the way that you're going to upgrade your ship, right? That would be sort of what you need to do in that way. And then, of course, you can always know a guy if you need to get any other information that way. And those are kind of your three pre-game abilities that you can sort of do. Or you can actually even recruit if you're looking to kind of hire on some other help, depending on what you learn from the station.
Can we also level up?
You level up during your downtime. So if you do have some kind of pre-existing levels that you need to...
I have 8 XP right now. And
yeah,
I need 7.
it's equal to or greater than the sum of your current level plus 7.
So meets it.
No, so if you're level 1, you need 8.
I
XP.
gotcha. So if I was level 3, I would need 10.
So we're level 2, so I need 9. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm 1 away.
Now,
I need 3.
there is something about end of session, but I don't think that's quite yet, technically. Because
Yeah, no, we will do that
At the end.
at the end, like we do.
But when Grusk gave me the idea for the quest, the mission, as it were, for the AT-AT battery, did he say where to get one or just to find one somehow?
No, you got to find one.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what an AT-AT is?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I think as far as military stuff and things like that, Tansai's
Sweet.
knows about weapons and things like that. Like when it gets to Jedi shiz, he's like, okay, spiritual, whatever. Okay, that's not a blade. That's not a weapon. That's not a
Right.
gun. Doesn't matter.
It's more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Take that, old man.
But yeah, quadriplegic tanks.
What?
Quadriplegic mecha tanks. We're good to go.
Yeah, the big old four-legged walkers.
Yeah. So I think that's what Tansai will kind of try to figure out.
Quadrupedal.
I'll kind of bring it up to them while we're sitting around the table too. I'm like, yeah, actually, my buddy Grusk, who's the head of security around here, he actually asked me to find him an AT-AT battery somewhere. I might be able to get a shield generator out of it, which would be really cool.
Real quick, did you say that was on a cruiser? In character?
No, I said we were going to Delphi
Something
Station.
called Delphi Station.
I don't. Out of character, yeah. Out of game, yes. We know it's Imperial. In game, we don't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do one of the three, if not all three things: supply, steeped in lore, or know someone, right? Know a guy.
I feel like I would know a guy,
Okay.
Yeah.
but also I want to upgrade the ship.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'll do supply, I guess, because my intelligence score is low.
Okay.
So steeped in lore is just essentially spout lore,
It's
right?
it's spout lore, but you actually get some things out of it, right? You can learn of a valuable treasure, learn of a dangerous enemy or group, learn something useful about an area's history, layout, or politics, or research But basically, doing this research, you may actually attract some attention from who you're researching. This is basically searching through logs, getting information, right? Because you guys are no idiots. Anytime you guys look up Imperial stuff, anytime you look up bounty hunters or go to huts, there are other people on the station who do serve those people. This is kind of a neutral ground, and because it moves so often, its coordinates change. It kind of travels the lanes. It's not all. People are unable to find it, but that doesn't mean that as soon as you leave, somebody isn't aware of where you're going or what you're doing. So it's kind of dangerous that. It's both safety in numbers, but it's also dangerous that there are so many people who could just screw you over at any moment.
So when you say we'll need to do, are you saying that one of us will each need to do one of those things, or
No,
we're
you guys
gonna
can
do-
decide as a
Okay.
crew, or maybe
Multiple
say for
things.
example, if Drex is the best plus intelligence, then he can do a lot of it, and you guys can also just be there. You can help aid. You can do
Yeah.
those things that you need to do. I'm just saying that as a collective, kind of role play with me. How does it go?
Yeah, I think the supply piece is actually, it looks like it's charisma based, and that's not great for me. Actually, intelligence is bad, but it's better than charisma. So
Well, then I'll do supply because my charisma.
Yeah,
is great.
he's really good at charisma and he's really good at intelligence, and then obviously
I can
you're
aid.
you're the kick-ass. So
yeah, I can aid you guys with that stuff.
So
Then.
yeah, I'll supply.
I'm good dexterity too, guys, by the way.
well, yeah, you're a good shot. But what is
Okay,
your
buddy.
Yeah, we all remember. What was your so I guess what do you guys want to do first?
Would we split up and do it?
It's your choice. I mean, I'm saying you're in a period of downtime, right? You don't have to go on a job right now. You're not rushing to get out the door. You're sort of just kind of hanging out between missions.
What do you guys think? I imagine we would all kind of be like, all right, we're going to meet up and head out.
Yeah, let's
this
go do.
time.
Yeah, let's go chat with somebody about supplies. Yeah, I think we just all go together and do it.
Yeah.
We would go our own way.
You can go your own way. All right.
Some Fleetwood Mac style.
Where to first? So I guess what's first?
I know a guy.
Okay, you know a guy. Go ahead and roll plus charisma.
Hey, I'm good at that.
Who are you knowing?
Charisma. Declan Trask.
Oh, stop it. I meant what are you looking for them to do?
An Imperial contact.
An Imperial contact.
Someone who leaks information for a price.
All right, I like it. Go ahead and roll plus charisma.
Well, and I'm not that I know that we're looking for something Imperial, but
I think you guys should probably research first. I think that's probably the
That makes
first.
sense.
That's probably the first thing that I would do, so that you can get the information that you need to start not being.
That makes
outside
who's
the
sense.
net.
researching? Is he researching?
That's roll
You.
plus intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh, I'm researching. Okay, well, I guess I'll research first.
Yeah, because that way then we can be like, oh, it's an Imperial, whatever.
Well, I feel like that would be my research. Is like I'm going to my guy who knows
Well, so
would
you're-
know about the Delta.
So
or
the idea
Delta.
is in this case though is that you're actually having to look through logs. You're having to pay attention to you're basically what is Delphi Station, and if you're asking people, that's still roll plus intelligence to ask them the right questions to get all the things that you need.
Sure.
Yeah, because we don't know that Delphi is Imperial.
Right. So let's scratch that he's Imperial. I mean, I know a guy who would know.
You know a guy who has a bunch of info.
Yes.
I get it.
He's my encyclopedia.
That's a good way to do it. Obviously,
But we can flavor it as
He may potentially end up asking for too much, so that's just something to keep in mind.
okay. Well then, I guess I could go do research. It just feels a little out of character.
I think this is something that you guys have already done in the past. This is something that you guys do on a regular basis.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like
We should
you guys are
research our targets.
heist people, so researching your targets is something you would do.
Right. Sure. Okay.
But if you'd like to reach out to a contact, roll plus charisma. If you'd like to do private research with the information that you have in your logs, then you may roll plus intelligence. Your choice.
Which is better roll?
Charisma or intelligence? They're the equal.
Oh,
So. It's more complicated, but I feel like it's more in line with how I would go about it. Is the people?
Do it.
So I'm sorry, guys, but
Do it.
I think I'm gonna do that.
There's no apologies necessary.
No, it happens. Pretty good.
Whoa.
I believe you. I'm sure it's nice. Is it boxcars? Oh, it's 2 1s. All right. So you walk up to somebody, and you know this guy. You know him. You've known him for a long time. He's your buddy. Who is it? I guess what kind of a vibe does he give off?
He's just a human.
He's just a human guy.
His
He's a
name
very normal guy.
His name is Declan.
Right, Declan. He's there. He says, "Hey, Drex.
Declan. I need a favor.
Okay. What is it?
I need information.
Okay, your mom's a whore.
I need new information.
I like that he didn't deny it at all. It's like, well, yeah, everybody knows that.
I'm gonna give you +1 forward with this guy.
What do you know about Delta Station?
Delphi.
Delphi Station?
Everything about Delta Station.
Oh, I know a lot about Delphi Station.
And I just start twiddling with the ring, the 1,000 credit ring. How much do you know?
I mean, where'd you get that?
A vault.
A vault where?
Somewhere very difficult to get into.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me where you got that, or this conversation's over.
Why is it over?
Fine. If you don't want to say anything, good luck. Have a good one.
Wait.
Starts to walk away.
Wait. I got it off some numbskull named, I'm looking at my notes. Kento Togleback.
That was you guys?
I'm not saying it was.
Yeah, sorry, I'm with the Huts. Good luck. And he walks away.
By the way, since you rolled the ones, you can mark
Mark
XP.
experience.
I mean, that makes sense as a one encounter.
Yeah. But he was like, I'm with the Huts. Does the fist up, and he's out.
Well, at least he gives me the courtesy.
Right. Then just cut you down.
Yeah.
Research time.
Yeah. Research time.
Who's researching?
Tanzai pulls off his shield hat and puts on like a graduation cap.
Tanzai gets on that cap. He's got some lo-fi playing.
No.
He's ready to study.
Star Wars
I'll
lo-fi
try.
when you're playing Legion.
Is anyone going to aid me or help me in my
I'll
research?
definitely aid you.
There's technically
Can't-
no danger to occur here.
Actually, can I, since I have the contact for that Mon Calamari? We could just interrogate him for questions.
Well, I'm actually just gonna, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him a +1, because of the knowledge that he has from the Mon Calamari, just like from what you've talked about. But otherwise, he will roll alone. So go ahead and roll +1, or roll plus your intelligence here.
So 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, you're gonna choose 2 with your steeped in lore here. Keep in mind that the rest of them may occur.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to learn something useful about an area's history, layout, or politics.
Mm-hmm.
And your research went unnoticed by your enemies.
Okay. So you start to go through your own ship's logs, kind of areas that you guys have been and places you guys have traveled in the past. And ultimately, as you're kind of scrolling through, you go through a bunch of information. You're like, Delphi, 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 Delphi. There it is. There's some information. And you kind of go, oh, this station's owned by Marcos Delphi. And then you kind of learn a little bit about kind of Marcos. And you're like, oh, he is interested in kind of the Jedi. Kind of been sticking his nose in some of that knowledge, pulling up old kind of research and archival information, researching all that kind of stuff. He's a scholar, academic. And he said he came across some sort of a temple and got this information and kind of sequestered himself and kind of his fellow researchers to a remote station that he used kind of his research to fund, and ultimately built this kind of space station, right? Where he and his pals could store all this new information, a sort of archive, right? He then contacted the Imperials when he learned of something. Nobody's sure what he learned, but but a guy who's like a general, really important figure, named Darth Vader, arrived at the station. And then essentially the station has been semi-unproductive. Not a whole lot of word has come out of it. But it's completely locked down by Imperials at this point. And it's fairly remote. It sits kind of between the mid and outer rim. And that's pretty much all you kind of learn about it right now. What you do learn is that it is totally locked down by Imperials, and that some guy named Darth Vader showed up and then left.
And his name's Marcos Delphi?
Marcos Delphi.
Okay.
Marcos Vader.
Marcos Vader.
Marcos Vader.
He is now Darth's baby. You're my son now. Okay. So I will share that info with everybody. Be like, does anybody know this general?
You don't?
No.
Be glad you don't. But also, you should.
Why is that?
If you see this man, do not fight him. You run. Especially you.
Starting to reconsider things
Well, he's not there anymore.
that we know of.
How bad is it, one general?
You see our
He's the
friend?
reason all of my friends are dead.
Like you put the order in?
He helped execute it.
Interesting. Well. So when do we leave? Or, better question, we definitely need some upgrades then, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
You guys
my
need
turn.
to upgrade your ship quite a bit
Cloak
in
and
order
shield.
to put up with these Imperials. So go ahead and buy something with money on hand.
Seismic charges.
You're gonna have to roll. You're gonna have to roll plus charisma as you're looking for something specific.
Seismic charges.
Well,
You're
let's
looking
see.
for. Well, it just depends on what you're trying to. I get what you're doing. You're trying to have the
Weapons.
ball sound on your
Yeah,
ship, which
that
is
would
cool.
be amazing.
That would destroy everything, though.
It'd be cool.
That's why I'm like, we should
Everything
do it.
within a disc.
Yeah, but if there's going to be a Star Destroyer there,
Well, you don't know that. You just know that the
I-
Delphi station is locked down.
I don't.
I
but
would
if-
say offensive upgrades, offensive/defensive upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
for
right
sure.
now your ship only fires from the front.
Yeah.
So something like seismic charges would be cool.
Sure, something to do
Yeah,
that.
so like some turrets, obviously, back and forward, so that we can shoot.
we can chalk this up to weapons right now, and then
Yeah.
decide once we have the money in front of us. But for right now, you're looking for a specific weapons kind of. You're looking for some weapons that can take on Imperials. I
Yeah.
like it. Roll plus charisma.
Yeah.
All of us.
Weapons and shields.
It's just Jeeve who's leading this charge. 10.
10.
Nice.
Beautiful.
10 is a great roll. Very proud of you. Well
Thank you.
done.
Good job.
I don't hear that enough.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your father's amazing.
Rip to
I know.
Jackson's father listening.
No, my,
Right.
my parents are great.
So you know where you can find it, and it can be had for a fair trade, which is super cool. So you're able to kind of go and grab some things. Now, what's ultimately the goal for you as you approach this kind of workshop? You see deep within the station's infrastructure, hidden workshop. Illicit goods manufactured and dangerous experiments have been conducted here. The air here is cold, sterile, and filled with the hum of machinery. An occasional hiss of escaping gas. You sort of see this engineer working in secret, and the activity is shielded from prying eyes and layers of security. Even Tanzai's friend Grusk is very unfamiliar with this part of the ship. And you kind of go and you see this small little doorway where you have to sort of crouch down, where you're literally crawling on your ankles to get through this doorway. And as you sort of push through, it does lift up into a larger space. It would be considered a high ceiling for the Anzelans that work in this shop. And Anzellan is the cute little adorable tiny little beings that work on they're really not very big. You are in the workshop of a Lix Banto. Lix Banto is an Anzellan known for his unparalleled expertise in weapons modifications and upgrades. Despite his small stature, Lix is a formidable presence in the station's underworld. He's very, very good at what he does, and he and his daughter operate this shop.
I mean, we've interacted with him before.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Lix is awesome.
Yeah, Lix is great. He's
Yeah.
a little dude.
Wasn't it Trix? Was his...
Trix is his daughter.
Yeah.
Licks and tricks.
Licks and Tricks. All right, so you're down here with Lix Banto, and he's like,
Hey, what's up?
Licks. How are things?
Oh, we're doing great. I heard that your ship is gonna start kicking some ass.
More than it already does.
Yeah, sure. The front cannon's gonna do anything.
he like flips a wrench.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we want?
Weapons would be nice.
Okay. What kind of a thing we thinking? We thinking to be the ability to have upper and lower mounted turrets? Are we thinking something to cover up the rear? Basically, have all of your quadrants covered.
Literally as much as you can.
Much as I can pack on this thing. I mean, how much money you got?
Well, weapons. Can we do multiple things?
Yes, of course.
Yes, we'd like. I feel like I'll just speak out of character here for the sake of
Please.
quickness.
Yeah.
Covering all our angles, at least side, up, down, back, and then shields, stronger shields, faster engines.
So you're trying to increase the speed of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to have the turrets on the top and bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to have something to cover the rear. What's the covering? What do you want to cover the rear with?
I mean, with turrets.
Turrets. Oh, I see.
So turrets to fire in all directions.
Yeah.
Why
So
not?
upper and lower mounted turrets.
Could we do something?
Why not just 2 bolt turrets that can rotate?
That's what I mean.
Yeah. And like through the back, if there's something chasing, is there some way we could do something that we like
I mean, flares or something like
like
that.
oil
flares or like mines or
What?
something?
Like an oil slick.
Like a
Or
seismic
like a-
charge?
Like a
I don't mind if you want to do seismic charges.
That'd be
a banana peel.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Listen,
Like-
we get one choice, like one time. Let's do it. I love it.
Yeah, if we can. Sure.
So the seismic charge, just as a pure amount of money, is going to be 250,000 credits to do.
I have enough.
I knew it.
I have enough.
If you want
If
it.
you want to spend all your money on that,
And I will
Supposed to all.
and I will say I'm going to give you 3 per adventure.
per adventure is not bad.
Not
No,
bad at
not
all.
It's up to you, G.
This is a tough choice.
It's basically you can see when you because like you get 3. Like it's just how it's going to go.
Basically, this is your impulse purchase.
I mean, if you got I don't have the cash for it.
I'll pitch in.
Yeah, and it's going to be 55,000 per turret, which is the top and bottom mounted
Sure.
to be able to cover your areas.
I will. If you buy it, I'll pitch in 20 so that you don't have nothing afterwards.
Sure. That works.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Oh,
you-
you giving him 20 as well.
Yeah.
So you get 40, and we minus 20,
So that's 210 that you're
Okay.
losing.
and then
This will be fun.
do you want to split upper and lower turret? 55, 55.
Yeah, nice job. Look at that.
Yep.
Hey, Trix, get that going.
So
She walks in, starts to get put in together. She's really small.
And then shields and engines in that order.
Shields and engines are going to be a lot cheaper because they're just more like they're not as flashy. Shields in this case are going to be 30,000. And then engines are actually going to be 100,000 if you want to upgrade your speed.
Okay, let me see if I have enough.
1, 3, 1.
You guys kind of came into a ton of money all at once.
I have just under 50k left if
So
need be.
I'll do 15 of that 30 for the engines. And then how much was
The
shields?
engines. The engines was 100.
Oh, it was 100.
And then the,
okay.
the 30 was the shields.
Okay, so
If you'll split the engines, I'll go half and half with you.
yeah, I'll do 50 for that, and then half on the shield as well.
Okay.
So we're just splitting. So it'd be 55 and 50. So 105,
20,
120,
55, 30,
120.
50.
Cool. So you guys solve it?
Yep.
Cool. You guys gonna do it?
Let's do it all.
Those are all fair prices.
Ka-ching.
They say, okay, I'll get the whole family on it. This is gonna be a couple days, at the earliest.
And that still leaves me with like 11.
I don't think
Plus-
we're in any hurry
Yeah.
either, so
I'm
yeah,
good
I
afterward,
think,
too.
I would think that would be fine.
Cool. So you guys are able to kind of get yourselves together. Now, he says to you, Lick says, so I heard you guys are in trouble with the huts. It's kind of the word about town right now.
Describe trouble.
Oh, all of them kind of are pissed at you. You've hit them quite a few times. Even Jabba's mentioning you.
We didn't hit them.
Oh, sure. I just, I guess I'm just recommending that you handle your outstanding warrants before I get some of that penalty.
Okay.
You say
So
that
how mu-
like
how
you know
much the-
something we don't.
How much are the warrants?
Yeah, how much are the warrants?
You have to make a roll plus charisma, and then a 7 plus.
For each of us?
Basically, this is the outstanding warrants thing. It's basically the roll. No, actually, this is just basically saying, he's just saying, have you paid anybody off? Have you dealt with the warrants? Have you done with
No.
these things? This is no rolls. Everybody's shaking dice. It's bothering me. Quentin's, not Quentin. What am I saying? Who is this? Who is this? Oh,
Is
it's
that
Omelette.
Omelette?
Omelette du fromage.
That's
Ship
Cor-
upgraded. The Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
It says the Pizza Hut.
The Pizza Hut's after us too.
The Pizza Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
That's funny.
Yes, Jabba the Hut and Pizza the Hut. So,
Spaceball.
no, there's no. Basically, he's just saying that like this is something to consider. Is that you guys are definitely going to be caught up in some criminal activity as you guys continue to increase your hate over time. So that's just something that he's saying. He's saying I'm okay with doing this now, but if it gets any hotter, then you're gonna have to find somebody else.
Fair.
True. All right. Well, while he's doing that, can I go find a hut contact to try and...
Yeah.
Settle.
Would you like to know a guy?
I would like to know a guy.
All right. Why don't you roll plus charisma?
All right.
When you know someone who can help, name them and roll plus charisma. What's their name?
Paxton.
Man, Paxton is a I like the idea that Paxton is a Nautilin.
Okay.
What's a Nautilin look like?
Kit Fisto. He's a Nautilin.
Nice.
All right, so what did you roll?
9.
9.
9. Wow.
go.
So you get to choose one. So you walk up to this guy, and he's sitting in the corner. He's got like a bag, kind of like a cap on his head, and he's got like this the tentacles kind of hanging off his head. He's sitting his feet up, and he's smoking something.
Death
and
stick.
and he's like, "What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, Paxton?
Hey, man, what do you need?"
Oh, you know what it's been like. Need some word on the Heat.
You need some word on the Heat? Okay, sure. They're up by 10 in the first half, and then they lost to the Celtics in the second.
No,
Oh, what were you talking about?
no. Well, he's a hut contact, right?
Yes, he is.
I'm sure you've heard by now about us.
Oh, sure.
About my crew.
About your stupid decision to screw over 5 huts at once?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. What do you know?
Well, Do you know any way, any path to making it right without our deaths, of course?
Yeah, of course. I mean, just in your short career, you've kind of managed to bother quite a few people. I mean, Drex, you're pretty freaking famous. And the Spitfire? Dude, everybody wants your ship. You guys should probably get that upgraded, though. But
Someday.
So hold on. I'm getting a message here. Oh, Laura Mustaklam says he's smoking something. So yeah, dude. I mean, like, sure. I think you should probably just, like, you know how the Hutts are. You got to appease them kind of in person. Each one of them kind of has their own thing, but you maybe have to sacrifice kind of a few jobs, or maybe a little less, to appease them. Kind of bump into them, make face, and just be like, you know what, we're friends still, just like I do.
All right. Would you mind, for a small tip, of course, putting the word out that we're trying to make it right?
Well, it depends. Can I help? But I need your help first. Am I going to ask for a lot? Am I not quite cut out for this, or can you not exactly trust me?
I don't think I can exactly trust him.
Oh, okay. He goes, yeah, I can get you a meeting. Do you want me to, like, roll some dice, or, like, or do you want to just pick one? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
I have some chance cubes here.
They have some different reputations, you know. So I mean, the Hutts, you know, there are a bunch of them. You know, we got a jerk, we got a liar, we got a schemer, and then we got the loyal one, and then we have the twins.
Oh, set me
That's
up with
6.
the jerk.
They're one.
I know.
Huh?
Set me up with the jerk.
All right. You know, you can't exactly trust me on this. I'm screwing you over.
I know.
All right. If you know, you know. Good luck. Oh, you want a death stick?
No, I'm good.
All right. Have a good one. I'll
So-
let you know.
All right. Cool.
And you never hear from him again.
I didn't give him anything, so
You didn't have to.
yeah.
He benefits for putting your head on the platter. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
He told you outright. I don't think you can. I mean, you can't exactly trust him.
What is it? Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer?
Oh yeah, Paxton. You gotta write that down. Did you write down that Paxton's your friend?
Yeah.
Cool. Because
Keep your friends
I'm gonna
rich and your
forget.
enemies richer.
All right, so we got Paxton. He's told you kind of what's going on. And then you guys are all sort of convening together back on the ship, or is there something you wanted to do, Tanzai or G, before the heist truly begins? You want to visit with your friends once more, or
Yeah.
okay? Tanzai, do you have anything you want to do? Do you want to think about it?
I was thinking about doing the I know a guy thing too about the bounty stuff, but I think we've got that covered.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always know
I could-
things. It's your
I could,
choice.
I could reach out to somebody.
Sure. You want to try?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you know a guy?
Let's see.
Roll plus charisma.
And -1, so 5.
So name them. Oh, go.
Chorin.
Chorin. All right. So you know Chorin. Chorin, I'm sure, is an alien. Duh. Right? I mean, duh. And so Chorin is a. Chorin is a. This is an Imperial contact, likely.
I'm trying to find out about the bounties and how
Yeah.
to clear it. But yeah, if it's
Bounties?
yeah.
Bounties are so like you're like clearing the hut bounties?
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So you find this Octolin. This Octolin is like an elephant style face, long kind of ears, and he's sitting down. He's kind of like sitting at a table, and he's like on a computer. And you walk over to him, and he's like,
What? I'm just messing with you. I know what you're saying. Relax. Good lord. Hey, Jordan. All right. You know what? The bounties. How do we get rid of them? So, to roleplay this out without you saying anything, I need to at least know which one of the 4 you're picking.
you rolled a 5.
No, I know. Which means you pick one and then some.
Oh, I do. He's not cut out for this.
Oh, okay. You're not counting.
And he's gonna need your help first.
Okay.
Look, I'm not asking you to do anything. All I need to know is what I can do for you to put me in contact with somebody who can get it taken care of.
And he walks over, kind of like a puppet, over towards this door,
Like Kermit.
and then he like presses a button, and then this little eye comes out, looks at you, pulls away, and then a door kind of opens up, and it's just like a human man who's wearing like a black Imperial outfit, and he goes, "What do you want?"
And I'll just kind of look at Chorin and be like, this guy can help me. So I'll step up, and, like, I'll walk towards him and be like, me and my friends have run into some issues with the huts. And have a bounty, or a few, with one or all of them. We would like to get this taken care of without losing our heads.
I see. We've been after the huts for quite some time, and only recently have I arrived at the local Lucrehoke Lodge. If you don't mind being an informant for me, I may be able to take one of 5 off the list.
Let me understand here. You're wanting to take out one of the huts, not clear our bounties.
That will help clear your bounties.
Touché.
You can have some time to think it over, go on a job, and come back to me when you feel good and ready.
Does this guy have a name?
He will have to name him. No, I get to name him. He named his weird friend.
Right. Be like, look, just so we're abundantly clear, this deal is with you and not with the Imperials overall.
The Imperials believe that we can handle our things ourselves. They don't like outside help, other than the occasional bounty hunter. And you don't strike me as the hunting bounty type.
And it's a good thing I have a mask on, because he just smiles. He's like, I'm in.
Sounds good. I am Officer Hans.
As in Zimmer.
As in Ola?
As in Gruber.
I've heard of you. I like your work. No, sorry. Officer Hans.
Yes, write it down. Don't forget.
Okay.
We gotta do a Die Hard.
Officer Hans, leave me alone.
Is it Christmas?
All right. Good luck. Come to me with information you can find on sort of anything that's going on. Do you know of anything going on already?
With the huts.
No, against the Imperials.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right. Well, let me know if you find out anything.
I'm Kevin, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Kevin. Good luck.
Okay, bye. Jordan. I'll see you again. It's friends. We're friends. I'll see you again sometime. Okay, all right. I'm gonna kill that guy sometime.
All right. And then before we end, I'm going to cut to Jeev, and then we may end. So, Jeev, what is it you do before we end tonight's episode?
I'm going to go back to Teal and tell her the lightsaber job may be able to put on hold depending on how this job we're going to goes.
Oh?
From the information I got, either just a lightsaber wielder or a former Jedi has not made it back.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
I may be dealing with a lot on this. Darth Vader has had a hand on this job.
Remind me who that is?
Elra Thorn, something like that.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I
Who?
wrote Thorn. Elra Thorn.
Who are we talking about?
She's saying who's Darth Vader.
Who's Darth Vader?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. The second highest ranking Imperial.
Oh. Then the only thing that I can say is that I would recommend that you bring an explosives expert. And we will pick up there next time with a special guest. There will be 4 people here in this party next time we meet. Thank you so much for joining us here in Ragtag. I've been Jaden, he's been Zane, he's been Jackson, he's been JD. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Star Wars Ragtag and Roll to 1.